Good morning, guys. Good morning. We're doing this live. I'm gonna do this live because I want to talk about this. So we'll do this first. And then I have a fitness appointment. Oh, gosh, the walk of shame. It's like a mini body scan at like 12, you guys, because they have to see how much body fat I have. But it's okay. Knowledge is power. Okay. So I would leave like 11-ish. That's why I'm starting this live early. When I come back from that appointment, then we'll do the Diddy stuff. Hey, Queen. Queen, you never told me your first name. You know that? Of all the years we've talked. What's your first name? I always call you Queen. What's your first name? Hey, Fumi. But I always call you Queen. I'm like, I need to know Queen's first name. That's crazy. You, brown sugar. I'm like, but anyways, you guys, hey Janet, good morning. Y'all, this video is gonna be interesting. This white girl is crazy. This white girl is really crazy. I see, brown sugar, I was talking about you. People are crazy. Yeah, so I have to, speaking of weight. Hey Brittany. That's why I would call you Brittany when you come in. I'm always calling you Queen. Okay. You're about to study. Well, you can, I guess it should be motivation for you to study. It should be motivation. Okay. But you guys, let me tell you something, right? Speaking of health and fitness, there's this white guy who left a comment yesterday. It was just too funny. Because my Carmelo video, and he was like, you start off the video talking about, oh, do you see how big I am? And then you talk about you're gonna poke people. And I'm like, yeah, I have self-awareness. I realize I'm big. That's why I'm still alive, right? I know I'm big. I have self-awareness. And when you're big, you don't go picking on people smaller than you, right? So see, if Austin had self-awareness, he'll still be alive. When you're big, you keep your hands to yourself. Or you go pick on somebody your own side. Okay? But I know I'm big. But you guys, do you know, oh my gosh, do you know that they're so cute though? I'm a little white racist that are pulling up in my comments. They're so cute. God bless them. Let me tell you this. Do you know that in April, I was 243? I was either 243 or 245. I can't remember. But it was like up like 240. I said 240. I'm not pregnant. Like, what is this? You guys, I almost cried. But I don't know how, like right now, I'm like 225. I don't even know how I lost the 20 pounds. I don't even know how I lost the 20 pounds. But hey, I was 240-ish. I'm like, damn, I'm bigger than Austin. Okay. I was 240-ish in April. And now I am like 225-ish. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But y'all, I need to get out of the 200-pound club. You know, me personally, thank you, Janet. Me personally, you know, I am not a person who enjoys being overweight. I am not a person who glorifies being overweight. I am not a person who tells people to be complacent and, oh, it's okay. Like, you know, you're more than what you look. No, you know, how you look also matters. How much you weigh also matters. Like, come on, like, okay, all right. So I'm just not that kind of person. So to me, obesity is a problem. Because it shows that you don't, you know, your nutrition is not really locked in. Like you're not eating the best, right? So whatever you eat in private, it gonna show in public, like rolls, backs, you name it, right? And you know, I've recorded myself as I've been up back in the Stairmaster, like I record myself and stuff. I see my back, you know, it is too funny. Wait, and what I'm gonna show y'all when I actually have results. But like right now, it's just too funny. And I'm like, this should never be acceptable to anybody. Okay, you have to know, okay, I'm doing too much. Like I ate too much. Like, okay, I need to get back into it. This is getting a little ridiculous, right? You should have that self-awareness clock in your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's a little too much, right? I had to pull it back. Okay, cool. So, and like weeks ago, maybe like a month or so, like, I don't know, I can't remember. It's always something on TikTok. But this girl on TikTok made a video. Yeah, let me actually see if I can pull the video. She made a video where she was saying that she doesn't think that Pilates instructor should be over 200 pounds. Let me see. If I can find that video. Is it this one? Let me see.
This may be a hot take, but if you're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be in a Pilates class. There's no reason why they should allow 200-pound people in a level 2 class. Or you shouldn't be allowed to be a Pilates instructor if you have a gut and you're fat. I had to come on here and just formally apologize for my last.
This
may be a hot take, but if you're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be in a Pilates class. There's no reason why they should allow 200-pound people in a level 2 class. Or you shouldn't be allowed to be a Pilates instructor if you have a gut and you're fat.
Okay. So
If you have a gut and you're
okay. So the girl said that, and it's TikTok, it's the village of the self-righteous. It's the village of the DELULU people.
to come on here.
People who are just not into honesty. Like they love to be dishonest because it's predominantly a woman's space. And you'll realize that anywhere you go that is predominantly a modern American woman space, like expect the highest level of delusion, laziness, delusion, lack of accountability, gaslighting themselves, right? Like it's America. People here just love to be mediocre. So the thing is, right? Marlene, I will say this. I cannot say that I am against a 200-pound person taking Pilates, right? Because to me, you moving should be you moving. I want you to move. Okay. So if you want to start with Pilates, that's not a problem. Now, what I do believe people should tell a person that is 200 pounds is that if you are thinking that Pilates is going to tone your body and like give you that muscle definition, it is not. Pilates is really to make your core stronger, right? So if you're looking to add Pilates as an exercise as part of your fat loss journey, it's not going to help with your fat loss. Okay. In order for you to burn fat, you need to do exercises, which are aerobic exercises that actually require air, and your heart rate zone needs to be in a zone 2. Now, something that you also have to add to your fat loss journey is strength training, right? When you build more muscle mass, you increase your metabolism. Like even when you sit, even when you sleep, the more muscle you have, because it's so heavy, the body has to work harder. So your metabolism is going to speed up. So exercises like cardio and things of the sort, even with weightlifting, right? You still want to try to be in your heart rate zone 2. It's okay if you get into your zone 3. So pretty much your heart should be working like 50 to 60%. Nothing more, nothing less. You need to breathe. You need to be able to hold a conversation. But Pilates itself is to just make your core stronger, to help you with mind and mind, body, muscle connection, right? But as a tool for your fat loss journey, it's not going to do that for you. You understand? So I feel like that people should say that so that when you take their money, they know exactly what they will get out of Pilates. You understand? That needs to be said. Too many women are under the impression that Pilates is what's going to give you toned arms. These girls weightlift as well. Okay, they weightlift as well. Now, should a Pilates instructor or any fitness instructor be 200 pounds? It depends, right? But I think what she's trying to say is, should you be morbidly obese? Because 200 pounds of fat looks a certain way. 200 pounds of muscle looks another way. Also, height matters. So who is 200 pounds? What's the height? What's the this? What's the that? It's a lot more. But I think what she's trying to say is, as a Pilates instructor, you should look aspirational. And that part, I do agree. Okay. I feel like people have, I think fitness, right? Fitness, not just like fitness on Instagram, but fitness overall, from athletes like top world class athletes like soccer, football, basketball, you name it, right? These people have always been goals because they have incredible athleticism, they have incredible bodies, they have incredible stamina, right? So they're like status symbol, like, yeah, just like the man of Sparta, like they, they buff as hell, okay? And people do respect people who have bodies that are built, all right? Like think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, like when he came to America, like he didn't come here with anything, okay? He didn't come here with anything. Where is he? Austria, wherever he's from, in Austria, right? He came from Europe with nothing to America. But because of his work ethic, because of his bodybuilding skills, and maybe he did use steroids, I don't know, right? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But the way he built his body, the way he committed himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger goes from being a European immigrant to come to America with a very thick Eastern European accent to being Mr. Olympia, to being top class Hollywood actor, making all kinds of money, to marrying a Kennedy. Okay. He married a Kennedy, to also being the governor of California. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, all of that because of what? His body. Because his body is a reflection of, he takes his life seriously. He eats seriously. He trains seriously. So people say, hey, if this man can work this hard, commit to his body this hard, I guess we can trust his ass. When the way you look also will signal to people if you are trustworthy. You understand? The issue that we have today with most modern women is that they're very lazy. They are truly lazy. They're very mediocre. Hey, Nafisa, they want everything to be a low-hanging fruit. They don't want to compete, right? Most women do not want to compete. Most women do not want to suffer. Most women don't want to commit. They do not want to be uncomfortable. That's why every day you go on social media, right? They call themselves feminists, but they're always trying to come up with a scheme on how to get a man, use their body, get a man, and get some money, or sue a man, claim to be assaulted and get some money. This is all they do out here, okay? Because these women are mediocre. And that's why when you go in predominantly modern spaces, like modern American spaces of women, right, you will see a mediocre mindset. You will witness an enabling mindset. You will see a victim mindset, right? Because these women do not want to take accountability for their lives. And also the vast majority of these women do not want to realize that the world, it works a certain way. People will judge you based on your image. Right? Just like me, I am very cognizant that there are people as well who are going to judge me on my image. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear wigs. I don't wear this. So for a lot of people, it could signal many things. Oh, maybe she's uneducated. Maybe she's a liar. Maybe she's lazy. Maybe she's on welfare. You understand? Then I am dark skinned. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear this. I don't wear that. No, both that's a lie. You, Ruva, and your delusion. Ruva, I don't have time for that today. You have to stop. You truly have to stop. When you see men as it pertains to fitness and you see women, you have never seen men start a body positive movement where men are saying it's okay for other men to be fat. You need to stop. Like, you have to stop. You truly, truly have to stop, Ruva. Sometimes it's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, being contrarian for the sake of being, it's a little too much. You have to stop. You know dang well that men are more likely to work out than women, right? Have you ever seen a man go get a BBL? Have you ever seen a man go do the liposuction and things like that? Women are always looking for shortcuts. It is okay. It truly is okay. Like, you can put down this like, oh, I gotta be a warrior for women. It truly is okay. You can admit the truth. No, you are not impartial. Nobody ever read your comments and thought you were impartial. Nobody. You are not impartial. Because even that is a basic fact. From the time of, like, I don't even know, the Romans, the Africans, it don't matter. Most men have always been the art of war. You even see videos of Shaka Zulu. You're not very balanced. You've never been very balanced. You are skewed. You are raised in Europe. You have a mindset of somebody who lives in the West. You are extremely feminist, right? And you always want men to be, oh, let's talk bad about men. And the moment we hold women accountable, oh, Marlene, I just think you hate women. Stop. No. Okay? Gotta stop. And the fact that you don't have self-awareness is also problematic because you're also a feminist. You are raised, you live in England. Right? So it's even worse out there. You have to stop, right? No, you are a feminist. Just stop. Please stop. We see men at war. We see men in athletics. We see even in athletics, you in sports, you will see a basketball player, how he trains. You'll see a woman, how he trains. Stop. We are sitting here. We see these young men, how they train. And we see over here, we see these girls, these NBA girls, WNBA girls, how they're always on podcasts. They're always half naked. They're always twerking, doing everything but basketball. It's okay. We have to stop. Like me, I don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this little stuff, we're not about to go back and forth with little stuff. It is okay, right? Nobody's ever said, oh my gosh, women are the most disciplined when it comes to fitness. You need to stop. You have to stop. You need to stop. Like, please stop. It's annoying. You need to stop, right? We have to stop. When you see like bodybuilding, you see wrestling, you see wars, you see training, you see firefighters, anything that involves like you got to go in there and build your body. Nobody ever said, oh yeah, women are leading the way. No, it's okay. Okay. You don't see men, oh, I don't have a six pack. Let me go see how I can get liposuction. Oh, I don't have big boobs. Let me see how I can go and flip my boobs. Oh, I don't have this. Women are always looking for shortcuts. They are always looking for shortcuts. How many men are even taking Ozempic to lose weight? Right? Most women, okay, change your nutrition, walk and stick to it for a year. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. I need to stab myself. It's okay. Women are always looking for shortcuts. So you can say, oh, both sexes, like, don't say that. Like, no, women are always looking for shortcuts. You don't see men say, oh, how can I sit and find a woman that I can use my penis and get rich? Like, no, you don't have men out here giving advice to other men. This is how you find a rich woman. This is how you find a woman that will take care of your life. This is how you're going to find a high value woman to take care of your life. Stop. You need to stop. Otherwise, I'm not the person for you. Like, it's okay. You don't have to keep watching my content. Okay? Hey, Whitney, I missed you. You don't have to watch my content. It's cool. It really is cool. Okay? We see girls out here, you have female friends, a female friend is making bad decisions. Instead of saying, friend, maybe sit down and think about this. Friend, maybe you need some help. Oh, you did nothing wrong. Oh, you did nothing wrong. Oh, you did nothing wrong. It's never your fault. It's never your fault. We have to stop. Like, we truly, truly have to stop. We have to stop. It's okay. It really is okay. So anyways, as I was saying, right, to me, Marlene, yeah, Drake and Big Sean, but it's like, it's not a normal thing, right? It's not like, but for women to get plastic surgery, to even change their entire faces, entire bodies, like, it's perfectly accepted. You know what I'm saying? And then they call themselves beautiful after they have these procedures. Like, but you're not born like this. This is not the real you. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But I don't even know why we have different FYPs. We live in broad daylight. Like, stop. We just need to stop. And you live in England. Like, half of these heifers are already pregnant at 16, living in council homes. Like, you live in England. Like, it's a welfare country. People get pregnant at 16 for free housing. These girls are not ambitious. Exactly. I don't know, but then you live in England. So, like, girls there are not ambitious. It's okay. It really is okay. Most girls, their dream is like even barely passing their A-levels. They barely pass their A-levels, but they know how to get pregnant and get free housing. Even Nafisa also lives in England, right? I live there. Most of the young ladies there are also thinking, how can I get pregnant and get council home and get a free council home? You see a bunch of girls, 16, 17, they pushing strollers. They're not ambitious. They are not ambitious, right? How can I get pregnant and get free stuff from the government? They're not ambitious. Can men say, oh, let me go get somebody pregnant and file for custody so I can get free housing? Free housing where? Who gonna give you free housing? You crazy? Okay, it's okay. It really is okay. I don't do delusion. I said in the title, delusional people should not be watching the video. I said that in the title. Okay, so like I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger came here from Austria. And yeah, I've lived there. These girls are not ambitious. A council home, that goes for you. Like, you're not gonna focus on your A-levels, trying to go to LSE, Queen's College, King's College, Oxford, Cambridge. Okay, it doesn't matter how I was raised. It doesn't know how I was raised to do what. What have to do with anything? You want to sit here, you Ruva want to sit here and tell me that in England the vast majority of young girls are not pushing strollers. You really want to do this, but you are impartial. Are you actually okay? You truly want to do this? If anybody lands at Heathrow right now and they find themselves anywhere, Woolwich, the Peckham, you name it, Greenwich, you name it, they're not going to see a bunch of white girls pushing strollers. And they're like 16, 17, living in council homes. Descendants of some of the biggest colonizers in the world. When you think about how much Great Britain has stolen, it's embarrassing. Because to come from such a thieving ass people and to not be ambitious, it's sad. It's really sad. I've lived in England. Exactly. It's white girls. Exactly. Like, what is she trying to do? No, what are we on? It's you guys, if you ever go there, you'll see it for yourself. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. If you ever go to London, you ever go to England, you will see it. It's a bunch of white girls. They're like 16, 17. They're all pregnant. They all have babies. And they all walk around with strollers, like the entire friend group. It's a bunch of white baby mamas in England. It was astounding to me. I was like, what the heck? Because they want free housing. They get pregnant for free housing. Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to work hard. Well, it doesn't matter. It still was. And they made it easy for these women, right? The vast majority of free housing in England goes to women. It goes to white women. Doesn't go to men, right? So because women are not ambitious, why would you want to live in council house when you can just go hard, you can work hard in school and live in a nice apartment? You know what I mean? You can live in a nice apartment. You can do nice things, right? You can like fight, have the life that you want. You grew up in Europe. You're from Great Britain. You are truly from the crown of imperialism. And all you want is to get pregnant and have free council home. We really do, like, my Lord, like, shit. Like, that's just crazy. So, yeah, of course they're going to be broke because they're shit. That's the problem with giving free housing to people who are not ambitious, right? But I'm like, you could pass your A levels and go to LSE. You could go to Cambridge, Oxford, King's College, Queen's College. Like, there are a lot of great universities in England. No, get pregnant, drop out, or have mediocre A level grades, and then boom, she's pregnant because she wants a free house and free food. Then she can go buy Cadbury chocolate, right? Or go shop at Tesco, right? On taxpayer money. I live there. I even used to vacation there. Like, what the heck? What is this? You people are not ambitious. You are like, it's so disappointing. Like, and you white, like, why aren't you competitive? Like, this is crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, right? So Arnold Schwarzenegger, right, came to America, like I said, with pretty much nothing. He landed in California. So I will say he made the right choice to go to California. But ultimately, his discipline, his hard work, his ethics, the way he built his body, it opened so many doors for him. And I think he's like 77 right now. Like, I just saw him working out with like Uncle Rodney. Like, yeah, baby. But I'm like, damn, you people are big. Like, you people are like, you're like, it's crazy. Like, they are still working out at Venice Beach. I'm like, that is crazy. But ultimately, my point was, when you, I've lived there. That's, I'm like, I don't know what she's trying to do. I don't know. I'm like, okay, sure. But once again, modern women always want to argue. Okay, no problem. But anyways, right? But I'm like, ultimately, he came here. I don't even know if he has a power. I don't know if the Schwarzenegger is a big name where he's from. But obviously not, because he ain't got no money. But ultimately, his body, he was able to marry a Kennedy. Okay? He married a Kennedy. She is a Kennedy. I'm like, this is like one of like the biggest families in America. And this man married a Kennedy because of his body. Maria Shriver, he married a Kennedy because of his body. So people have to stop acting like, oh, your body is not a status symbol. Your body cannot open doors for you. Your body cannot put you, you know what I'm saying? Like, your body can. Like, even here also on YouTube, there's this other guy. He has a big podcast, Andrew, okay? And he be out here smashing these, oh my gosh, Andrew's out here smashing these white girls. And they try to sue him, like, not sue him back.
Welcome to Huberman.
They try
weaker and weaker by the day.
See, they try to expose. They
just
try
not
to expose the white girls try to expose Andrew for being a quote unquote womanizer. I'm like, no, y'all just easy. But he out here, he be clapping cheeks though. He claps the cheeks. But the thing about Andrew as well, right? Yes, he went to Stanford. He has all the Stanford education. He tells you that every time he starts his intro. But Andrew looks really good. Like, Andrew looks like he could have been a gladiator in Sparta. Okay, he looks like he could have been a general in Sparta. And you should see his Instagram. Let me see if I can find his Instagram. Let me see if I can find his Instagram real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find his Instagram. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So you see his Instagram also, 7.5 million followers. Okay. Let me see videos like where he works out. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Here's your boy Drew, right? So here's Andrew. He's out here working out. Like, the dude is big. He is really big. Like, I'm like, he looks like he could have been a gladiator in Rome. Okay, looks like he could have been a soldier in the Spartan army. Like, he could have been a general in Sparta. So because of that, right, people are gonna look at him a certain way. And it's not just men, even women. Like, damn, like, this dude is sexy. Like, he's really big because he's a big ass dude. And where are his videos where he's like working out and stuff? Okay, he's a big ass man. So it's like, hey man, Ms. V. So once again, when you see somebody that talks about, because he talks about motivation, he talks about like exercise, he talks about nutrition, he talks about like your sleep, working out and things like that. But my thing is, when you see his physique, he's no longer just a nerd to you, right? Because if he was really puny and he knew all this stuff, and then he was like, oh, this is what you should do, nobody would listen to him. But the fact that you have a guy that you would not automatically think went to Stanford, has a PhD because of the way he looks, it's like, oh, damn, okay, tell me more, right? Because he looks like he knows what he's talking about. Because it's one thing to know what you know. It's another thing to apply what you know. Because, okay, you know so much. Why don't you look like what you know, right? So on Instagram, he has 7.5 million followers, right? On YouTube, he's almost at 7 million subs on YouTube, right? But people like Andrew because he's a big ass dude. He's a big dude. Like, he really is a big person, right? So what am I saying? when you want people to take you seriously in this life, your looks matter. Which I know a lot of women hate hearing, like, oh, because they want every woman to be on the same playing field. Like, no, that's not how it works. Looks, they matter. Okay? How you look, it matters. How you carry yourself, it matters. Your body can either be a symbol of status, or it could be a reason why you get rejected. Okay? It is a fact. Your skin, it matters. Like, pretty much looks matter. Your image matters. You understand? If you want people to trust you, you have to look like somebody who can be trusted. If you want people to take your advice, you have to look like somebody who's applied the advice and has been successful with the advice they're trying to give to people. You got to be social proof. If you don't have that, why should people listen to you? Why should people listen to you? Okay. So that's why I'm like, okay, if a Pilates instructor is 200 pounds, I cannot take you seriously. I'm like, that's where I stand with that young lady. I cannot take you seriously. If a trainer is 200 pounds, like based on your size and everything, like your height, et cetera, if you are 200 pounds, I cannot take you seriously. As a woman, if you're a man, 200 pounds of muscle looks different on a man. But if you're a woman and you're 200 pounds, I cannot take you seriously. If you are a woman and you claim to be a trainer and you have like a big belly and things like that, I cannot take you seriously. Because I'm like, okay, why isn't your nutrition better? Right? Because to me, if I'm paying to be trained, I'm paying someone I aspire to look like to train me. That's why everything can't be relatable. Everyone cannot be relatable. If you are a trainer, your job is to be aspirational. Your job is not to be relatable, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm paying you because I want to look like you. I don't just want to know what you know, but I want to look like you. So that's why I'm paying, okay? Just like when I was training with Jasper. Jasper is fit AF. I remember one time Jasper took off his shirt. I was like, damn, Jasper, these are your arms. My God, right? But Jasper went to school. He went to college. He went to school. He went to like kinetic, something like that. Some kind of science stuff for the body, right? Jasper is educated. He knows what he's doing. And he works at the hospital, right? But he also has the body. He played football, high school, college. He played football. When you see Jasper, you're like, okay, that's a real trainer. He looked like a trainer. He walks like a trainer. He carries himself like a trainer. Do I have videos of Jasper? Hold on, let me see. Let me show you Jasper. Y'all need to see Jasper. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is me right here. Hold on. Where is... Oh my gosh, I suffered on the Stairmaster. Like, this is so damn crazy. I'm so big. Hold on. Just gotta be here somewhere. Hold on. Let me see if I can find him. Hold on. Because he's so camera shy. So it's hard to kind of like get him on camera though. Hold on. Do I have a video of him? Oh yeah, hold on. Is this page open though? Sometimes he makes this page private. Okay, if we can see him here, let me see. Because Jasper he doesn't like to show his face. Oh, here he is. Jasper's right here. This is Jasper right here. Y'all see him? Right there. Okay, he's right there. Right? Yo, Jasper's about that life. Like legit, he's about that life. So, and that's the thing, because when I signed up, I remember like when I started off one of my many fitness journeys, right? In New Orleans. I went to Orange Theory. I used to go to the one downtown New Orleans, but then for some reason I was like, I guess the parking. So then I started going to Mid-City New Orleans. And when I got there, you know how these white women who love cardio like crazy, and also I trusted her too because she was a thinner white woman. And she was like, oh, you gotta take Jasper's class. I'm like, who is that guy? And she's like, oh, he's always sold out because the classes are always like, there's always a wait list for his classes. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to see who he is, right? But I'm like, okay, the fact that number one, the classes were waitlisted, I'm like, this man has to be good because where are the classes waitlisted like that? Number two, I show up to the class, I see Jasper. When you see the body, you're like, okay, this dude is fit. Number two, because of his body, like when he gives you his energy, sometimes you don't want to do the workout because he's really intense like that. But you're like, you know what though? Look at how he looks. He knows what he's talking about. Him and me. So you apply pressure. You understand, right? When I went to when I started, like, I think that journey, I was like around like 200 pounds, 220 pounds. My first time doing a mile at that time, it took me 24 minutes, right? But because of Jasper, like I used to train with Jasper during COVID. I used to go to the dungeon, like right there. And it was so hard for me because I was so heavy. But it's just like, just seeing Jasper, seeing how he looks, his energy, even though it was so intense, because I was so big, I'm like, this is hard to keep up with, you know? But because of Jasper, I started running. You know what I mean? I started running. I started lifting. I tell him that all the time. I'm like, Jasper, you did something for me that I don't think you'll ever understand, right? But that's why you have to be aspirational. That's why you cannot be basic. Because when you're a trainer, you have to represent human potential. You know what I'm saying? When you're a trainer, you have to represent human potential. You got to show people what the human body is capable of doing. And it can do some crazy stuff. It can do some crazy stuff. If you have the right training, if you have the right foundation, the human body can do some crazy stuff. I started running like 6 miles a day. I wasn't even running in high school. Okay. I got to a point where I ran a mile in like 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I never even ran that fast in high school. Right. But Jasper, like, I'm like, you have to see him. You really have to get to know him. I said, Jasper, everybody needs a Jasper. But I'm like, even getting on the Stairmaster. I got on the Stairmaster because of Jasper. And I remember the first time we did it, I was like, oh my God. Because I used to see the Stairmaster all the time. I've seen it for years. I just used to walk around it. Like, this is crazy. Like, who in their right mind just wants to climb an infinite amount of steps? Are you insane? Just walk the treadmill and stuff. You know, that was my mindset. So, and then during COVID, he put us on the Stairmaster. And I was like, oh, my Lord. And I was holding on to dear life. He's like, go faster, Marlene. Go harder, Marlene. Go. Oh, I'm like, oh, Jesus, Jasper, you're going to kill me. Okay. I'm like, I'm not Serena Williams. I used that all the time. I am not Serena Williams. But how do you know you're not Serena Williams? You understand? I even wish, like, when I was in high school, somebody would have encouraged me to be to do track. That's one of my biggest regrets. I wish I would have done track in high school, because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know until somebody that has it all, I guess, reaches out to you and say, hey, do you know that you can do X, Y, and Z? Like, you might not believe it, but you're like, well, if someone like you would say that to me, it might be true. You know what I mean? Like, even in my math education, like all my professors, especially like Dr. Sauer, Dr. Lawrence, I had a few professors like that, but Dr. Sauer and Dr. Lawrence, these people are just so freaking smart. They're so smart. And so when you have people that are, they're freaking geniuses. When you have people that are that smart, I'm like, they're aspirational too. Like, damn, like, these people are smart. They're so smart. One time we had this colloquium ish. Like, this professor, he came from Maryland. He came from the University of Maryland to do this financial presentation. The man was talking and talking and talking, like doing the very, very most. And Dr. Sal was like, okay, so pretty much here's what you're trying to say. And he was like, this equation, you could have simplified, da, 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 da. You guys, we were all in awe, like, what the freak just happened? Like, what the freak? Even that professor was like, what? You understand? I'm like, man, like, I need to be like Dr. Sauer. Like, this is crazy, right? But it's like, you need to be aspirational. You understand? And what you see in modern societies like America, England, and things like Canada, whatever, is that people don't want to be aspirational. Because number one, if you want to be aspirational, people think, oh, you're trying to be mean, you're trying to exclude people, and maybe you should, because not everybody deserves to go where you're going. It's okay to exclude people, you know, right? Well, oh no, everybody should be relatable. Why? People get attacked for wanting to be aspirational. People get attacked for being intense. People get attacked for saying, I want more out of this. I want more out of life. I don't want to look like everybody else. I don't want to dress like everybody else. I don't want to think like everybody else. You see, like, the West today is becoming a place where you have to conform. You have to conform. If there's a mainstream media narrative, you got to just repeat it, right? If people think a certain way, you got to think the same way too. If people feel a certain way, you just have to, you have to echo how they feel. Like, what the fuck? No. You are an individual. You have the right. This life God has given you. You have the right to be different. You have the right to say, I don't want people to relate to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I sit and I watch like David Goggins, he's so damn crazy. He is so crazy. I'm like, what kind of person Oh, here's Jasper right. Here's Jasper, right? Oh, here he is. There you go. Okay. When I watch like David Goggins and stuff like that, right? This man runs like 12 miles a day. You know what I mean? He's not trying to be relatable. He wants to be aspirational. So he has to have like the way he trains and the way you train, there has to be such a huge difference, right? That it drives you to try harder. It's the same thing with Nick Beer. Nick Beer always says, go one more, right? Just when you think you're tired, go one more, go one more. And this man went from like starting his little supplement business in his apartment to now he's making like $50 million a year because he don't want to be relatable. He doesn't want to be relatable. Okay. He'll be out here like he runs. They have these races where you run 100 miles in one day. You got to run 100 miles in 24 hours. I'm like, what the heck? Recently, he did something on his, like he has a farm. He has like the BPN farm and they had to run a mile every hour for 24 hours, like a mile per hour, something crazy. But anyway, there was like 200 people and then they just kept like, you know, dying off. And then one person actually won. But I'm like, that's also not relatable. Right. And people are like, and I'm like, I like the fact that there are people out here who commit themselves to doing things that are just not normal, that most people would not do, that most people be too afraid to do, because that's what it like to me. You have to represent human potential. People see you, they'll be like, how in the world do you do this? How in the world do you work out like this? How in the world do you last that long? How in the world you got to be exceptional? You have to be exceptional. Today, the status quo is mediocrity. People are so content with mediocrity. People are so happy to be mediocre. That's why most women out here just want to be sex workers, because it's easy. Like even since like you go read the Bible, they had prostitutes in there. They had Rahab in there. Selling your body ain't hard. People have always sold their bodies. Having a PhD is hard. You know what I'm saying? Not being promiscuous is hard. Being selective is hard. Picking your friends, like being very selective, like your friend group is hard. Being selective who you sleep with is hard. Being selective how you eat is hard. Do things that are hard. Don't be like everybody else. Otherwise, you'll just be mediocre. There's a reason why nobody really cares about the stuff they buy from Walmart, because anybody can buy it. Anybody can buy it. It's not that special. It's not that special. You know, so even with like Lululemon, like you can find Lululemon dupes, not a problem. But there's something about wearing the official brand that lets people know, okay, you must have money, because these leggings is $150, right? We have people have, let me tell you, I don't say people, but if you are the kind of person and you have been feeling like, I don't want to be like everybody else, you need to honor that. Okay. You need to honor that. But to me, when you are a trainer, I don't care if you're a Pilates trainer, a swim trainer, or whatever trainer, if you decide to train people, you have to be a standard. And if you cannot commit to be a standard, get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. Because how are you going to help people when you haven't even helped yourself? How are you going to help people when you haven't even helped yourself? How are you going to help other people when you don't even know how to eat right? Because see, you cannot outwork a bad diet. You cannot eat junk food and all kinds of foolishness and think that, oh, I can just burn this off. You will not. You cannot outwork a bad diet. So why don't you fix your nutrition? Why don't you, unplug, disappear for 6 months or so, fix yourself, right? Your house is not in order. Your body is completely inflamed. You are inflamed. Why don't you take care of your body first? Prioritize yourself. Before let me go try to help someone. You look like you need help. And that's why today the fitness stuff is it's so trash. Like, because anybody with any type of body shape, body size, right, can be like a trainer, a this, is that. No. We expect our millionaires to look a certain way. We expect our billionaires to look a certain way. We expect our CEOs to look a certain way. We expect our doctors to look a certain way. Even a doctor. Imagine being like a general doctor, like a regular doctor for people. They come in for their checkups and things like that, and you're obese. Why are you obese? How can you be a doctor and you're obese? You're not even serious. Well, I'm not coming to you. We've had our family doctor, like Dr. Adegori, like since I was like a kid. So over like 30 years now. He's never been fat. He's not fat. His wife is not fat. Nobody's fat. Because she works with him. Okay? They're not fat. A doctor should not be fat. I said the same thing about a pastor. I cannot trust a pastor who's morbidly obese. Why are you fat? Why are you fat? You know, the Bible says that you need to fast. What's his name again? What's his name again? Oh, yeah. There you go. I got his name. I forgot his name. Right? Hold on, you guys. Oh, sorry. All right. You see? That's why people like John Gray, I can never trust his behind. I'm like, why are you so big? Why are you so big? You know what I mean? When you read the Bible, the people came to Jesus and they said to him, right? Why is it that your disciples do not fast? But he was like, as long as the groom is with the bride, why would she fast? That the day will come when the groom is no longer with the bride, they're going to fast because they got to show that they're sorry. They're going to be missing me, right? But John the Baptist, the people fasted. Okay, I guess he was there at that time. I can't remember. Okay. But it's like part of being a Christian is that you have to fast. So if you're morbidly obese, I know you're not fasting. So I can't trust you, right? Because you cannot just say, oh, I pray. Okay. But you must also die to the flesh, right? And fasting is how you die to your flesh. You don't even have to do like a no food fast. You can do a liquid fast. You can do whatever. But I'm like, a pastor should fast multiple times throughout the year. Don't you have prayer topics? Don't you have people in your church that really be going through it? Don't you have real situations that need a breakthrough? Right? We also have another passage when the man brought his son and the son was like really, really possessed. And the apostles tried. And Jesus says, you know, you wicked people, for how much longer shall I suffer you? That every demon cannot be rebuked through prayer alone, but through prayer and fasting. We are called to fast and pray. You know, for as long as I've been alive, I'm 40 years old. I have never seen a fat imam, but I have seen plenty of fat pastors. They're just fat. And they're fat, and they're fat, and they're fat, and they're fat. You go to a church, even the choir, everybody's fat. The lead singer is fat. Everybody's fat. But yet the word says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice unto the Lord. Why are you fat? Why are you fat? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you obese? How can a servant of God be obese? You read the Bible too, like, especially with the Apostle Paul. It talks like there's a lot of references to like being a runner, running a marathon and things like that. It's like keeping up with horsemen, keeping up with this and that, and the foot soldier. It's like even the Bible tells you like you got to run. You got to have stamina because this life, many are your tribulations, all right? You got to have stamina. You got to be able to fight. But if you're big, if you're fat, how will you fight? If you're morbidly obese and somebody comes to your house and they want to rob you, whatever, how can you fight back? You're big. You can't even breathe. Even getting out the bed, you might even damage your ankle. Right? You understand? And even that too, the fact that people don't even understand, like, oh, if I'm a pastor, if I'm a first lady, if I'm a deacon, if I'm anywhere in the church where I have visibility, I need to be mindful of how I look. Because people should see not just a Christian who knows scripture, but a Christian who lives a healthy lifestyle. Because, this body that God gave me, I got to take care of it. I got to take care of it. Think of how many people who are Christians that have diabetes, pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Why do you have these diseases? And I also do believe that when you're a Christian also, you should be mindful of your nutrition because gluttony is a sin. Overeating is a sin. This is crazy. This is really crazy. You got to take care of your body. And certain people, they have to look a certain way. If you see a police officer who is fat, you're not going to trust that police officer. You're not even going to be afraid to run because he can't keep up with you because he's fat. He's obese. But if you see a police officer that is really tall, really buff, like bunch of muscles, it's a deterrent. Like, oh yeah, that's a big ass person. He can beat my ass, right? And because he comes with not just his uniform and his badge, okay, that's a police officer, but his very presence demands authority. His very presence demands authority. And that's also when you're a trainer, you got to look the part. Because when you train and you're a trainer and you look the part, People are more likely to listen to you, to listen to your advice, to follow what you say, because you look like you know what you're talking about. You look like you know what you're talking about. Nobody's going to take financial advice from a person with bad credit. Nobody's going to take financial advice from a person who rides a bike. If I drive a Mercedes, obviously, no, you're not the one for me. Right? Nobody's going to, ultimately, whatever. At the end of the day, nobody is going to take advice, right, from someone who has not shown success. And if you are in the fitness field, you have to, your body is your proof. Your body is your receipt. Your body shows people, okay, trust this person, trust what they say. Even the place where I'm going, like 12 for my appointment, right? The girl, she used to be a trainer herself. Like she used to be like a fitness model, like the abs and stuff like that. But that's not really got me. Her husband is the one who got me, because I went on their page. Let me show you. I went on their page and I was like, okay, I found, hold on. Let me see if I can show you real quick. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. Okay. There you go. Hold on. Okay. There you go. So I went on her page, you see? So look at this, right? This is the owner of the gym, right? And so the first thing you come on his page, what do you see? He's already meal prepping. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, you guys. So here he is, right? So this is the trainer. So I'm like, the first thing you come on his page, the first post you'll see is that the man is meal prepping. And we know, like, your nutrition matters. You want to lose weight, how you eat, it matters. You want to be fit, how you eat, it matters. You want to build muscle, it matters. So me, I'm like, okay, I'm on a fat loss journey, right? And I'm thinking like, because my thing is the cardio part, I got that. My biggest issue, because that was what was easy for me in New Orleans, is that when I used to go see Jasper, I didn't have to think about my exercise, like fitness stuff, like strength training stuff. I didn't have to think about it. Jasper had my whole circuit for me. I mean, he would yell at me, but all I had to do was like go from do this first 4 sets, go over here 4 sets, go over here 4 sets. You don't argue with Jasper, you just do it, right? But it was so much easier for me, so I didn't have to think about stuff. Okay, he thought about stuff for me. I just showed up, right? Now, I struggled since I've been here because I haven't found something similar. But hopefully it'll be these people, right? But I'm like, okay, you know that the biggest part of losing weight, like losing fat, is how you eat. You gotta be in caloric deficit, but not just that, you gotta eat the right macros. So when you want to burn fat, you have to eat more fat. Everybody's different. If you want to build more muscle, you gotta eat more protein. You know what I mean? It's a bit, everybody's diet is different based on what you need to do, right? But nonetheless, the fact that this man owns a gym and he's a trainer, right? And I go on his page, the first thing I see, he's meal prepping. That's a positive thing. It's positive. I'm like, okay, he prioritizes nutrition. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Okay, let us keep going. Okay, then here's the video I saw. Okay, then I saw this video, right? Where he's over here doing the different squats and whatever. And I'm like, his form is beautiful. You look at his ankles, you look at his legs, the way he's positioning himself. He has great ankle mobility. Look, his legs, his feet do not come off once. Look at his feet, right? That's what it means to have great ankle mobility. Great. I'm like, this is amazing form. I'm like, okay, this might be my person. Okay, this might be my person. You see this? See this? Right? So he eats right, he look right, and he has great form. Okay. So if you're telling me, oh, Marlene, this is how much I charge. Okay. Why? Because you look like what I'm trying to look like. Because it's not even just, oh, I want to lose weight. No, I even told his wife, I said, for me, with strength training, I want to do it right because I don't want to hurt myself. You know, because sometimes if you don't have good form, you can hurt yourself. Also, the fact that I do post content, I do feel like it's my responsibility to post content that is not going to harm people. So therefore, I want to know how to do it, master my form, and then post and show other people. So when I show them, they can have the right form and they're not going to hurt themselves, right? You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can just grab weights and do all kinds of stuff. But if you're not using the right form, you can seriously injure yourself. Injuries are real. And also, when you're overweight and you start working out, you truly should work with someone to help you, because your body is not at its best, right? If you've been overweight for a long time also, your bones are not at their best. Your ankles are definitely not at their best. So you need a lot of help. You need a lot of help. You don't know what you don't know, but you definitely need a lot of help. So when I saw this man, I was like, okay, I like what he's giving, because I would like to get to a point where not only I can look like that for my own body type, but I can be able to do these exercises and then do these exercises with this kind of form, because this is beautiful form. If you get into it, you'll get into it, right? This is beautiful form. I'm like, yes, teach me the stuff. Okay. So we got a call and I have to go there today, but she's like, yeah, you like every 5, they give you like a set of workouts and you do the same set of workouts for 5 weeks. And then he comes up with other exercises and then you'll do that for 5 weeks and things like that. I'm like, okay. And then you do like progression overload as you keep going throughout the 5 weeks and stuff. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'll go today and I'll see what it is. Okay. But we talked yesterday, right? So now I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play another video. I'm going to play the main video while we're here today, right? And I'm like, I need a lot of women to understand. It is not enough to say, oh, I know this and this and that. You have to understand that for you to be successful, for you to have the audience that you want, the respect that you want, the authority that you want, you're going to have to work hard to look the part. That's why Beyonce works really hard. I mean, she has surgeries too, but to look the part. The Kardashians, they look a certain way, right? People expect you to look a certain way. Most women who claim to be boss babes or business owners and CEOs, they also look a certain way. Your looks truly do matter. And do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Anybody who tells you otherwise is not ambitious. Anybody who tells you otherwise wants to harm you. Okay? They want you to be basic. Because a lot of women with their goofy ass, placating ass advice, oh, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. She doesn't want competition. She doesn't want competition. I'm here to tell you, listen, we're in July, right? Okay, we got like 5 months left in the year. I need you to take care of your health. I need you to take care of how you look. I need you to take care I need you to make these next 5 months count. Okay? I'm not telling you go lose 30, 40, 50 pounds, but I need you to start working on habits. Start stacking habits. The month of July, it could be, this is the month my first habit is going to be nutrition. Listen, you guys, I want you to eat right. It's kind of hard because we have so many things to talk about, so I can't do that all the time, but hopefully I'm doing it right now, right? I need you to focus on how you eat. You can even use AI to help you on how to, see right now, I'm drinking this. This is like Kafir. Let me show you real quick. I didn't even know it was a thing, but DeepSeek put me on. Okay. It's called Kafir. I'm like, this sounds like a slur in Arabic, but whatever, right? All right. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this stuff, but it's like for what's up? So what are you saying no to, my love? What are you saying no to? This thing, it's not yogurt, but it's like fermented. It's like fermented milk. You can tell it's fermented, right? It's to help with your gut. So what DeepSeek told me was to use this. I used this one, the unsweetened one. I did buy some that have flavors, but you use the regular one. You put some chia seed and you put some ginger, right? Kafir. Yeah, I'm like, it sounds like it sounds like a slur in Arabic. You put some chia seeds and you put ginger. So I have shredded ginger that I put in there, and I put ginger powder in there, right? You drink that first thing in the morning. What it does is it goes into your gut. I kid you not. I know. Okay, this part is going to sound a bit nasty. It is nasty, but it's human biology. Right? When I first started this, I'm like, oh, this actually works. But you have to do it right. So when you got to buy it, but that's the first thing you drink when you get up in the morning. Okay. You want to drink this Kafir crap with ginger and chia seeds. The chia seed also is fiber. This is like a probiotic, right? It's a probiotic. And so when you drink it and it gets into your gut, it's going to expand in your gut. I kid you not. It is going to expand in your gut. You might start passing gas. I ain't gonna lie. You might start passing gas, right? And then, hold on. Because I got to do this next. Once I'm done with this, okay? And then you want to buy some L-glutamine, okay? I went ahead and just bought the powder form. I had the pills initially, but I was like, I just went ahead and bought the powder form. It doesn't have the best taste, so I bought something flavored, okay? But this one, you do want to take 500. You want to do this like 3 times a day, but you want to take your first dose also is 500 grams, okay? So first you start with the probiotic and the fiber. So Kafir, ginger, and the chia seed is going to expand in your gut. You might start passing gas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Then after like 30 minutes or so, the next thing you want to take is L-glutamine. Okay, this is 500 grams of glutamine. You want to mix that with some apple cider vinegar. Yes. Okay. You want to mix that with some apple cider vinegar. And I'm telling you, you're going to start pooping. Real crap. I wish you guys could see my stomach. It was so much bigger. Okay. My stomach was so big, you guys. When I tell you my stomach is going down, okay? My stomach was so big. This is not even a joke. Okay? My stomach was so big. You will see the videos. But just look at my stomach now. I wish I had my thing so I could have measured myself, but it's okay. We'll start doing this in the morning. I will measure my stomach for you guys later. But my stomach used to be, it was even bigger than this. I kid you not, right? But what happens is like you start doing this, you're going to start pooping more. And when you poop more, also, not only are you like helping your gut, but you're also passing out like fat and things of the sorts, right? But you will see your stomach get smaller. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go from a stomach this big to like a stomach that's small by tomorrow, right? But you are progressively going to start seeing your stomach get smaller. And then I need you to walk. I need you to walk 10,000 steps. If you want to split that up, 2s, 3s, I don't care. You need to walk, okay? 10,000 steps, zone 2. I'll show you how to compute your zones, right? You need to walk. You have to walk. And walking also is low intensity. Walking also is not going to raise your, it's not going to increase your hunger, right? It's amazing. And also it's amazing. You can walk outside, you can walk inside, you decide, you can mix and match. It's up to you, right? But you have, like I'm telling you, 5 months left in the year. You got to make this year count. So what I'm saying is I want you to stack good habits. So by the time we get to December, right, I want you to pick up like 5 good habits. So the 5 of them should be nutrition, right? Cardio, not running and sprints. You don't need that. You don't have to do all that. Okay. Walking, Stairmaster if you want to, but definitely walking. So nutrition, walking, strength training, right? Getting more sleep. And then the 5th one, you decide what you want to be. Right? But you keep stacking those things. But the first thing I would say is like you really have to lock in on your nutrition, right? Make July the month where you really focus on what you eat. Be more mindful of what you eat. Actually read the labels of stuff you're buying, right? See what's actually in there. And also ask yourself, is this going to help my purpose? Okay? Is this going to help me be who I want to be? Is this going to help me to look how I want to look? Ladies, let me tell you something. Your body is a status. Like your body can open doors for you. I'm not saying to sleep with people, but just looking a certain way. And also, I feel like I know when you look a certain way, when you feel good because you know you look good, right? You carry confidence. You walk with your shoulders straight. Like you just give confidence. And when you look confidence and you feel confident, people are more likely to trust you. People trust people who have confidence in themselves. They just do. Right? We're not going to sit here and redesign the world. It's too late for that. What you have to do is you got to understand how the world it works. You got to understand human psychology. You got to understand what does it take for people to trust people, right? Who are people more likely to trust? Who are people more likely to follow? Who are people more likely to listen to? It's okay to be honest, right? And if you're like, let's say you're right here and the people that people listen to are all the way over here. Yes, it's a lot of work to get here, but you can do it. Oh, it's too much. Yeah, everything is too much. But guess what? Being poor also is too much. Being forsaken is too much. Never being included is too much. Being ignored is too much. Being invisible or feeling invisible is too much. Everything gonna cost you something. But one thing that's gonna cost you something and still make you feel like, wow, it was worth it. You see, everything will cost you something, but not everything is worth it, right? If you neglect yourself, it will cost you. Trust me, it will cost you. Not even with like, oh, how do people? No. Your health is going to suffer. That's going to cost you, right? And it's not worth it. If you work hard and you focus on your nutrition, okay, Yes, it's hard because it's so much stuff you have to learn, but it's okay. You can do it. You got the brain for it. You got the brain capacity for it. But once you master your nutrition, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Once you know how to feed your body, that you may create for yourself a beautiful body that you are proud of, right? It is going to be worth it. You never want to go into a meeting and you can't fit into a seat. You don't want to go into a meeting and you walk in there, you're out of breath. Like, what the heck, what happened? Right? You don't want to go into a meeting and then your belly is just sitting on your lap. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go on a date and your belly actually sits on your lap. You understand? I'm like, it's just like when you see a designer store. Just like when you see a designer store. Let me see. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me see real quick, right? Okay, you see? Just like when you see a designer store, right? The packaging, like the store, the visuals, the lighting, the smell, the music, the carpet. You're like, damn. So what does that tell you? Oh, the people who own this business, oh, they care about their business. They care about their brand. They care about who's coming in here. They care about what they're selling. They care about the customer service experience. You got to think like that. What you giving? Bodega? Right? What you giving? Walmart, Super Walmart, Target, right? Or are you giving like exclusive store like Miami somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, like Biscayne Bay somewhere? Is it giving Boca Raton? You know what I'm saying? And be honest with yourself. Is it giving Dollar Store? Is it giving Ross? Is it giving Marshall? Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be brutally honest with yourself because you cannot fix what you're not willing to admit is broken. You hear me? So it's like, okay. Oh, like you might say, Marlene, I want to look like a Louis Vuitton store. Marlene, I want to look like a Chanel store. I want you to have I don't want you to manifest shit, manifesting shit. I don't believe in manifestation. I'm not really. Because if you've made something happen for yourself, did you really manifest it? You just worked hard. Right? There's some people say, oh, you should be delusional. You should be that new age thinking. I'm like, no, you don't have to be delusional. Because if you say, hey, Lacey, if somebody says, oh, I used to be so delusional and I thought I could drive a G-Wagon and now I have a G-Wagon. I'm like, well, you were not delusional. Because if you made it happen and you were not delusional, it was feasible for you. It probably took time, but if you made something happen, it's not delusional. Delusional means something like that will never happen to me. And if it does, it's because of luck. It's because somebody was so damn stupid that they believed in me or they gave me something I didn't deserve. To me, delusion implies that I'm asking for something I do not deserve or I don't know how to earn it. And I'm like, no. If I say to myself, I can lose 60 pounds in 9 months, I'm not going to be, oh, you should be so delusional that you think you can lose 60 pounds in 9 months. I don't need delusion for that. I need a solid plan to get there. Do you guys get me? You understand me, right? If you can make something happen, even if it takes 5 years, I don't care. That is not delusion. It's called having a plan and pacing yourself and being consistent, right? People love to say, oh, be DELULU. No, be consistent. Be consistent in doing things that will get you to what you want. That's it. There's no need for delusion. If you can truly make it happen, even if it takes 5 years, then you're not delusional. You have a vision, right? You have a calling, you have a purpose, right? You need to make it happen for yourself. And what you need is consistency. And in order also to be consistent, because I've learned that with myself as well, because self-awareness is a beautiful thing. But I have learned this thing is that consistency also is not enough to say, I'm going to just do it and show up. I'm just going to post it. No, consistency also relies on pacing yourself, right? Doing like, have enough energy about it, but don't do it in a way that you'll get burnt out, right? Because the more you know how to pace yourself, you're not going to burn out. It's going to be more enjoyable. So therefore, you're more likely to stick to it, right? So with consistency, one has to know how to pace him or herself. I have to know how to pace myself. With consistency, every day cannot be a day where you're giving 100%. You will exhaust yourself. You will exhaust yourself, right? And that's why people got to take rest days. That's why rest is important, right? That's why, hey, maybe some days it's 50%, some days it's 60%, some days it's 80%, but do not have a day where, I'm giving 100%, 120%. Because if you do too many of those days too soon, you're going to get exhausted. Okay, but I want to post 30 times a day on TikTok. That is not sustainable. So you might do it, then you'll stop because it was too much. So instead of posting 30 times a day on TikTok, have 30 posts and then post once a day. So that way you're consistent over 30 days, right? Instead of spamming, you spread out your content because you're pacing yourself, right? You have to learn to pace yourself. You know, like ask for big things, really do. Strive for big things. Even if you don't get them, you will be a better person because of that, right? You have to strive for big things. You got to ask for big things. Do not be mediocre. You have to refuse to be mediocre. And that's why you got to refuse to be around people who always say, oh, it's okay, it's not bad. Victim-minded people. You got to stay away from people like that, right? Live a life. It's not, I don't have excuses for myself. I honor promises that I've made to myself. So I'm saying, like, from now until December, you have to make this count. You truly have to make it count. And my biggest ask for you for the month of July is that you truly focus on your nutrition, right? Look into your pantry. Look in your fridge. Look at how you're shopping, right? And if there's a lot of processed food, it's a lot of sugar, it's a lot of snacks and crap, throw that crap in the trash. It's a freaking distraction. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of calorie, and it's destroying your body. Throw that crap in your trash. You know what I mean? I used to love candy. Oh my gosh. I used to love candy. I used to love gummy bears. Oh Lord. Do you know when was the last time I had a gummy bear? I can't even think. Like, I'm like, who is this woman? Like, when was the last time I even walk? I go to Walmart or whatever. I walk past the candy stuff. Even at checkout, I see it. I don't buy it. In New Orleans, if I saw it, I had to buy it. Gummy bears, Twix. I love Twix. I love Snickers ice cream. I love Haagen-Dazs, and I love Ben and Jerry's. Okay. I just had to have those things. I cannot remember the last time I said, oh, you know what? Let me have some gummy bears. Even when I go to TJ Maxx, because they have the big bags of like these like really fancy gummy bears and stuff, I don't buy it. Because I'm like, Marlene, if you buy this and you bring that into your house, you're going to eat it. Oh, I sure will eat it. Right? So I don't buy it. But even the desire to buy that stuff, it's gone. Because I don't want that stuff anymore. Okay? I just don't want it. I don't even drink soda. I only drink water. Okay? I really like the taste of water. Okay? I don't do soda. I don't do alcohol. Right? Even if you love carbs, I'm telling you, even if you love carbs, I'm not saying, because you can't get rid of carbs, you have to eat carbs. But what I'm saying is you can significantly reduce how much carbs you're eating. And you can find a way to eat. There are better carbs, like instead of like white rice, you know, some carbs are fast digesting carbs. So as soon as you eat them, they raise up your insulin, they raise up your blood sugar. Other carbs are slower digesting carbs, like Ezekiel bread and things like that. And also, if you have carbs like rice and white rice and things, make sure you have like some kind of broccoli. Make sure you have some kind of fiber with it, right? So that way you gradually increase your blood sugar and you gradually spike your insulin. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to suddenly spike your insulin. Does that make sense? Right? Give me a second. Hold on. Let me show you this also. Hold on. I had it this morning. Oh, I knew I had it this morning. Okay, hold on. I'm back. Okay. And so when you eat as well, right? When you start to eat, right? If you know you're going to eat carbs, okay? You have to eat your carbs as you're taking this. This is berberine, okay? You can take it twice, take it twice a day, right? No, sorry, you take it once, but you split it like one pill. Like with every meal, you take one. So you take 2 a day, but you take 1 with every meal, okay? So it can help you with the carbs that you're about to eat, okay? There's also L-carnitine, but L-carnitine, this one, it helps to metabolize fat, but you have to eat fats. You need to eat fats and you need to eat fiber as you're eating this too, right? But I've used this before. I'm back on it again because it really helped me, even though I wasn't even using it right. But let's say you're eating a meal that has lots of fat and that has some carbs to it and fiber to it, you will eat this first. You would take this, start to eat the food because you need your fats for this to be absorbed into your muscles, right? And then when you're almost done with the meal, you would take 1 pill of berberine, right? So You see, I have L-glutamine, right? I have L-carnitine, and then I have berberine. Okay. And if you also look it up on chat on like AI, it's going to help you on how to use this stuff, right? But this one will help you really like with your cravings. The berberine one, it will truly help you with your cravings. It will truly help you whenever you are increasing your blood sugar. It's amazing. Okay. You have to use it now. You cannot use it for a day. You can't use it for 1 week. Can't use it for 1 month and be like, oh my gosh, like where are the results? Consistency. Okay. Use it for 6 months. See what happens. Okay. Consistency. But I'll tell you this, the more you use this, you're going to notice that your cravings are starting to die down because it's everything has to do with your gut. But take this and be consistent with this. And you will notice that your cravings will start to die down. Like the food you thought, I can't stop eating this. I can't stop eating this. I got to have this. These voices are going to stop. These voices where you're always thinking about food and you're always thinking about this. Yes, the voices are going to stop in your head. Trust me. L-glutamine. So first, the Kafir yogurt, right? You drink all that with the chia seed and the ginger. Then you take L-glutamine with apple cider vinegar and the glutamine. Now, it doesn't taste the best, but hey, listen, it is what it is, okay? It's better than taking blood pressure medication. I'll tell you that much, right? And then when you eat, you eat for lunch and dinner, you take 1 pill. So 600 grams. So you'll have 600 milligrams with lunch, 600 milligrams with dinner. And so for the day, you'll have 1,200 milligrams. You understand? Be consistent. I'm not misleading you. The more you take this, the way I'm telling you to take it, as you stay, like if you start this now and you keep going until December, I am telling, even before December though, but within even a month, you should notice that these voices in your head, they really are going to start to shut the hell up. Okay. And oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. Oh, I don't want it. It's like, it's just not gonna interest you anymore. You understand? Now, maybe one day I will show you like a smoothie recipe that you can do because you don't always have to eat food. Yes. You don't always have to eat food. You see how and that's why I even feel like low-key, COVID was kind of good. Like isolation was kind of good because there were less cars on the road. There was less people commuting. It was less pollution for the planet. I feel like every year, everybody should be forced to stay inside for 30 days so the planet can actually reset. I'm being serious, right? So I do feel like certain days you don't have to eat, or certain days you don't have to eat dinner. Like your dinner could be a green smoothie with lots of like fats and proteins and things like that. And that's it. You don't always have to chew on something. Like, no, I'm like, yes, you don't always have to chew, especially if you know that you're overweight. You don't always need to eat something, right? It's okay that your lunch can be a smoothie or your dinner can be a smoothie. And you can alternate like, okay, Monday, smoothie for dinner, Wednesday, smoothie for dinner, Friday, smoothie for dinner. There you go. Okay. You don't always have to eat food. You can just drink. Okay. Just drink a smoothie. All right. Yes. I said what I said. You want results because the best way to burn fat is truly in the kitchen. It really is. It truly is. All right. So I'll try to make a video of like a smoothie that I do because DeepSeek gave me the recipe. It is so good. Okay. It has like blueberries, spinach, protein powder, cinnamon powder in there, unsweetened coconut milk, almond paste. Oh, it's really good. And it's so filling. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even eat after that. Right. We have to normalize that. We truly do, you guys. We eat too much. We really do. And even that also, it takes blunt honesty. Sometimes we eat too much. Our portions are too big. Okay. And that's why we expect a trainer to also know that. That's why I expect a trainer to know that and to look a certain way. Right. You cannot be we overeat. We truly, truly overeat. So you also like, you'll see like in these next 30 days, I either want you to retrain your eyesight as to what a normal plate should look like, what normal portions should actually look like, because we overeat. We truly, truly overeat. We put stuff on a plate. We don't even understand like this is too much food. It really is too much food, right? But I also feel like if your gut is not aligned properly, you can really feel empty. Like, oh, I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry. It's like, no, you don't have the right bacteria in your gut. So therefore, you feel like your stomach is a pitless stomach. No, you don't have to eat this much food. You really do not have to eat food. Food should not control you. That needs to be your mantra for the month of July. Food does not control me. And you challenge yourself every day for the month of July to make better choices about the food that you eat. My food will not control me. I will not be controlled by food. I will eat to heal my body. Okay. I'm going to eat to restore my body. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating so I can, I'm eating in a certain way that I will transform my body and show people that I can be trusted. I can be trusted. Because even when I'm by myself and I have to deal with all this food, I am making, hey, Kevin, love you. I said good night to you yesterday, but I am making the best choices possible because food can really hurt. Food can heal you and food can also hurt you. Unfortunately, because we are living in a place where people are, I said in mediocre, oh, I don't have time to cook. I don't have time to this. But people have a lot of time for TikTok. People have a lot of time for foolishness, right? It don't take that long to make a proper grocery list and to make sure that you're shopping and you buy food that's actually going to heal your body. It doesn't take that long to meal prep, right? You should even get to a point, we should even get to a point where we actually even romanticize making meals. We should romanticize, meal prepping, because it should be a very sacred time for you, right? Like going to the grocery store, it needs to be a sacred time for you. And I told you this, I encourage you to find a local halal place because their food, their meat don't have GMO. It's like really real stuff. It's crazy, right? Or find like a Hispanic market, buy meat from there. Do not buy meat from Walmart. Don't even buy meat from Costco. Like, do not buy meat from these white establishments. I don't trust their source. Like, find a halal store. Find like a Latino store. Go there because they get their stuff from farms. Like chicken actually tastes like chicken. Chicken breast actually tastes like chicken breast. A chicken leg tastes like a chicken leg. Okay, even the ground beef tastes different. You need to make it your business to research the best supplier of your food. It is like, I'm being so serious, you guys. I am being so serious. Okay. This month of July, you have to make it your business to find the best places to source your food. If you even have to turn into a person that goes to the farmer's market to go find your vegetables, I need you to go to the farmer's market. You need to be that person. You have to be that person. Yes, my food matters so much to me that I will wake up early and go to a farmer's market. Yes, because food, when you get great food, like food that is grown properly or meats that are raised properly, right? It is going to heal your body. If you buy food that is full of toxins, full of the sprays and the whatever, and then you ingest that, all that stuff, there's a little residue left in there. You know what I mean? Because your food, it heals your body. It builds your muscle. It helps your brain. It helps your organs. It is very sacred. It is truly sacred. You need to look forward to, I'm telling you, I know it sounds crazy because people are teaching us to fantasize a luxury vacation, fantasize one. Why would you fantasize a luxury vacation when you're not even fantasizing being your best person? Always trying to make the happiness or the joy happen outside of ourselves. No, we start here first. My luxury vacation starts here first, okay? But I'm like, you need to get to a point, hopefully it will happen this month or happen by December, right? Where you look forward to buying your groceries. I want you to be happy when you go grocery shopping. You know how most women, but some black men also have long hair. But you know how when you want to do your hair, because we black, our hair is kinky coily, is a little, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot better to do your hair when you are happy to do your hair, right? If you're stressed out or you're not happy and you do your hair, you're going to damage your hair because you're rushing. You're going to start brushing all kinds of hard, like you're doing too much. You're not being nice to your hair. You're not being gentle because you didn't give yourself enough time. Right? If you set a day that, okay, on Sundays, I wash my hair on Sundays, you already know Sundays is hair day. So you don't mind how long it takes because you plan to do it. Right? I'm just saying the same thing when it comes to grocery shopping. It needs to be something that truly starts to mean a lot to you. Not just, I'm going to do it just to do it, because then you'll just grab all kinds of stuff. I need you to be mindful. But in order for you to be a mindful grocery shopper, right? You have to look forward to buying your groceries. I know it sounds crazy. But it doesn't really sound crazy. Like, Marlene, I need to look forward to grocery shopping. The surface level, it sounds crazy. But when you are looking at it from a mature spiritual perspective, it actually makes sense, because I'm going to the grocery store to buy the food that's going to go into my body. You see what I mean? Perspective is everything, huh? This food is going to go into my body, and it's going to go through your entire body until it makes it out your butt. Or, you know what I'm saying? It matters, huh? It truly does matter. So you have to look forward to going grocery shopping. Take your time. Look at the vegetables. Look at the meat. Look at this. Anything you buy, turn it around. Read what's on the label. Then ask yourself, do I really need that much sugar? Yeesh, per serving. Yeah. Do I really need that much carbs per serving? Yeesh. Okay. Like, I don't want to eat that. Why? Because you're mindful. Just like when you eat your food. If you eat your food super fast, you'll be hungry because you ate too fast. If you take your time and you chew your food and then you swallow your food and you actually take the time to enjoy every bite, you will be full because you're mindful. So be mindful when you buy your groceries, be mindful when you make your food, and be mindful when you eat your food. You understand? Right? And then I'm telling you, not only are you going to get the body you want, but you don't have the mind that you want. Because when your food can either disrupt your hormones or food can stabilize your hormones. Right? So if you're not eating well, your hormones are going to be out of whack. Because when you're morbidly obese, also you got the belly, most of the time you're insulin resistant. You got too much insulin in your body. Number two, you're also most likely cortisol resistant. Like you have too much cortisol in your body. So those two hormones like that, just running through your blood, like running through your bloodstream, is too much. And it makes it really, really hard for you to have clarity and for you to make better decisions. Because you're currently living in a state of inflammation. You are inflamed, right? When you are able to regulate your hormones with your food, your eating habits, right? And be in a caloric deficit, okay? You realign your hormones. So your cortisol starts to get a lot lower. Your insulin starts to get a lot lower. And you'll see you start making better decisions because you're regulating your hormones, right? So it's an amazing thing. It's a beautiful thing, right? So the month of July, you need to glamorize, romanticize grocery shopping. You need to romanticize meal prepping, organizing your vegetables, doing this, doing that. Anything you need for the week, take your time, enjoy it. Like you're not missing out on TikTok. This is my time. You can play music, whatever, right? But do whatever you have to do to truly enjoy the process of getting the food, organizing the food, meal prepping the food, and then enjoying the food. Understand? Because you owe that to yourself. You owe it to yourself to work on yourself, to create a body for yourself, a mindset for yourself, that when people see you and then, I got to talk to this person. Oh my gosh, what's your skincare? Oh my gosh, how do you get this body? You want that. You want that. You want to be that kind of person. I'm being serious. You want that. You don't want to go places and you are invisible. Nobody even sees that. No, you want that. Because it's hard. It's something that most people don't do. And you got to be the kind of person that represents what most people are not willing to do. Right? And that's how you'll see. People will just take you and just place you as a leader because, this person does what most people don't want to do. Yeah, the hard stuff. Okay? Makes sense? So now here is the video for today. Hold on. I talk so much, but hold on. Where's the video? Okay. Now we're going to get to this video after my... Yeah, you have to. You have to. And especially if it's not that far, right? If it's not that far, if it's a 10, 20 minute drive, you should do it. Because your food will be so much better. But definitely to me, it's the meat stuff because so much of the meat stuff have these hormones and sometimes they make you bigger. Even for men, they'll give you bigger boobs. Like it's too much hormones in the food. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. So I don't buy meat even Whole Foods, maybe Whole Foods has good meat, I don't know, but the pricing is ridiculous. Because it's all packaging. It's their name, it's the packaging, right? Trader Joe's, I've never been to Trader Joe's, so I don't know what the pricing looks like. But I just know if you go to a halal market or you go to a Latino market, I'm saying the food is so there's so much the chicken, the meats, the cuts, they have so much stuff. And it's so cheap. It is so cheap and it tastes really good. And it tastes the seasoning really, really well. And also, oh, I forgot, make sure you get yourself some ghee butter. Cook with ghee butter. I put Fumi on, now she loves it, right? Cook everything in ghee butter. Because if you're trying to, I'm telling you, if you're trying to lose fat, you need to eat more fats. Fats have a very low glycemic number. Fats won't really raise your blood sugar. That's what keto works. Keto has a lot of fat to it, but eat healthy fats, huh? Not just like crappy stuff, okay? But buy ghee butter. If you find a halal store, you find even like an Indian store, they have them there for also a really good price compared to like Whole Foods, right? But I season everything in ghee butter. When I do like a marinade, I will put ghee butter in there and just let it sit. Because it's like, to me, ghee butter, yes, it adds the fat, but it has flavor. And also to me, ghee butter is like moisturizer. Like the way you put lotion on your body. I just feel like ghee butter, it adds moisture back into the meat, the chicken. I don't care what you're cooking. I'm telling you, put the ghee butter in the microwave, melt the ghee butter, put the ghee butter all over it, and let it sit in the ghee butter. It just does something. Like your meats will be juicier. Trust me, your chicken will taste better. Your short ribs will taste better. Anything you put ghee butter on, it will taste better. But it's a lot better if you season overnight or you season like for 2 days. Let it sit in there, and then when you take it out and then you cook it, amazing. You make shrimp, make your shrimps with ghee butter. Season your shrimps with ghee butter. I cook a lot with ghee butter, you guys. I'm telling you, like, April, I was 240. I should show you my weight. April, I was 243 or 340, 245. Right now, I am like 225. So I lost like 20 pounds. Let me know how I did it. Okay. But maybe it's the stuff I do. But I'm telling you, you have to cook with ghee butter. Okay. You have to, yeah, you got to cook with ghee butter. You will notice the difference. And it's going to help you, like with your weight management. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. And fats like ghee butter, avocados, things like that, they make you feel fuller. So you're not always craving food. You see, I can sit here for like 20 hours. Like fats will make you, you're just fats and fiber. You just feel fuller. No, you're not even thinking about food because you're full. So it's like, you got to find a way to eat less, but feel fuller. Fats and fiber. Because it's also fibers, when they get into your in small intestine, they just expand. It's like, bloop, they just get bigger. Okay. So I'm going to play this video. And in this video, you'll see that you have one lady. She is a Pilates coach, right? It took me an hour to get started, an hour and 30 minutes. I'm so crazy. But you have one lady. She is a Pilates coach, okay? She has her licenses. She has this, that, insurance. She has everything. So I guess so. I'm gonna say, yeah, she's a credible. She's a trained and certified Pilates coach with insurance. However, she'll have a big following. However, a lot of people don't listen to her. Then there's another young lady whose name is Nicola. Okay. She looks like this. So on TikTok, she has 1.8 million followers. Like, she has so many followers. Like, it's really, really crazy. I didn't even know she existed. Okay. She has like all these followers. Now she also has a YouTube channel. Okay. She has a YouTube channel. Here is her YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel also has 2.37, so almost like 2.4 million subscribers with only 35 videos. Okay. Her oldest video was 7 months ago. You guys look at her views, y'all. Look at her views. So 7 months ago, 1.8 million views, 1.4, 1.4, 2.4. Then this goes making millions. 2 million, 2 million, 2.1 million, 2.5 million, 3.2 million, 1.6 million, 232,000, 12 million. 2.8, 6.2, 4.6, 6.3. My gosh, girl, how much are you making on YouTube? This is crazy. Okay. In only 7 months. And then you'll have people, once again, you guys, and then you'll have people who say, oh, it takes years to get 1,000 followers, 1,000 subs on YouTube. It takes years to get to 1 million subs on YouTube. You see, everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody is not the same. That's what you have to believe in yourself. And that's why it starts with taking care of your body, because your body can give you opportunities that you never even thought were possible for you. I'm telling you. I am telling you, right? So here's the issue. The young lady, like the skinny girl, she's not certified, but yet she has millions of people who follow her. She has larger audiences. Her views are crazy. right? So the girl who's the other girl who's certified, we're gonna see. Okay, y'all gonna see. Hold on.
Is having a little bit of a moment right now, and not in a peaceful core strengthening kind of way. Nope, this is full-blown drama. This video is about two different Pilates creators on TikTok, one named Nora, another one named Nicola, and I've been keeping up with Nora's content for a while, so every so often some of her videos do come up on my For You feed. I love Nora. I think she's like the sweetest person ever, but I do want to make this video just because I do think that there is a lot to be discussed within the Pilates talk drama that is happening right now. And if you
also, please notice, like, this girl, she's funny to me, but notice her language. She said Nora is a Pilates instructor, and she's very sweet. She didn't say she's beautiful. That's how you know people ain't shit. People love to sound woke and PC and say the right thing, right? But she said Nora she's nice. She is nice because there's nothing else to say. Okay? Yes. I don't care what anybody says. If the only compliment people have for you is that you're nice, usually I already know you're fat. I already know you're fat. Oh, they'll say, oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's gorgeous. She has amazing skin. And she's really sweet. No. Oh, she's sweet. Because there's nothing else to say. You know, there is nothing else to say. Okay. I'm like, no, but it's true, Manish. Like, if somebody said, oh my gosh, this girl is so sweet, most likely she's fat. That's it. She's sweet. Nothing else. She has pretty skin, pretty teeth, pretty hair. No, she's sweet. They're just being polite. They're being polite. Because, you know, when people see a beautiful person, that's going to be the first thing they say. Oh, wow, she's gorgeous. Oh, wow, her body is like, wow. Her arms are this, her quads are that. Oh, my gosh, her dump truck is like, whoa. You know what I mean? Whoa. Right? Who's going to say, oh, my gosh, Beyonce's nice? No. People say Beyonce's beautiful. Right? She might not be nice, though. When you look at Naomi Campbell, and nobody ever said Naomi Campbell was nice, but they sure do say she's beautiful. We know she's evil. Everybody knows Naomi's insane. Okay? But you're like, whoa, that's a beautiful woman. Right? Makes sense? Right? Like, when you're beautiful, most people don't even care if you're evil. But it's okay. It really is okay, to be honest. Right? But when people compliment you for like, oh, you're nice. Oh, I know she's fat. Oh, she must be a big girl. Right? Hey, Mark, bisu, right? You must be big. When people say things like, oh, wow, I admire your confidence. Oh, yeah, she's so damn big and her outfit is too small. Like, it's okay. It really is okay. It's okay. If anybody says, I admire your confidence, girl, you're big as hell. You are big as hell and your outfit is too small. Yeah, it's because there's nothing else to say. And that's what I'm telling you, because you're my people. I don't want you to be that person. They need to say something besides, she's nice, you know, she's really nice. Because there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. Do you think people refer to Beyonce, oh, I met Beyonce, she's nice? No, Beyonce is gorgeous. She is really beautiful. Right? Oh, I met Kelly Rowland, she's nice. No, Kelly is gorgeous. Body's always been T. Okay? Oh, I met Tiana Taylor, she's nice. No, I met Tiana and I saw her abs. Damn. That girl is fit. Okay? It's okay. Like, it truly, okay, exactly. Oh, it's okay. It really is okay. Like, Tiana could be the meanest person in the universe. People don't care. She's pretty. She's pretty to look at. She's very fit. How do you have 2 babies and you have all these abs? I saw a video of Tiana working out like that. I was like, what the heck? This has to be genetics. This ain't fair. This fight is not fair. Oh, no, Lord. This ain't fair. Okay, certain things out here is not fair. Right? You will never say, oh, Kelly Rowland is nice. No, Kelly is beautiful. And she could be mean as hell. Whatever, she's gorgeous. Right? Okay. Makes sense? Like, it's okay. It really is. She's like, oh, Nora is nice. Yeah, Nora is big. You already know she's big. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. Like I said, we're going to be honest. Like, well, we don't have time for this. Like, we do not have time for this. Right? Exactly. Kelly is gorgeous. Kelly could be mean as hell. But one thing about Kelly Rowland, she is beautiful. Even though she's high rhinoplasty, but whatever, it doesn't matter. She's pretty. She's really pretty. Kelly's beautiful. And she knows she's beautiful. She got my nerve. Aquarius. Kelly is beautiful. Okay? You know, oh, I met Kelly and she was so sweet. Like, nah, you're like, no, she's pretty. And she's sweet. There you go. Okay? Because she is beautiful. It's okay. It really is okay. Okay. Oh, really, Mark? Mark, take care of your body. Like, it's okay. It really is okay. Naomi Campbell is evil. Nobody ever said Naomi was a good person, but she's beautiful. Okay? But she's beautiful. It's okay. But when you say, I follow Dora, but she's sweet. She's a sweet girl. She's not saying she's like, I'm impressed by her performance. She's an incredible Pilates instructor. Oh, she's sweet. Girl. The girl. That's it. Because there's nothing else to say. Let's keep going.
If you've been doing at-home Pilates workouts either on YouTube or on TikTok, you might want to listen to this video before you do your next hot girl workout. So this drama mainly started when Nora, who's a certified Pilates instructor, posted a video saying pretty directly, please stop doing Nicola's Pilates workouts. Nora claims people are showing up in her DMs and her comment sections explaining that they are in pain after following Nicola's routines, complaining of soreness in places they shouldn't be sore, using improper form, and mimicking exercises that are just not entirely safe. And while Nicola's workouts and her exercises may look safe to a beginner's eye, people who have been doing Pilates for a long time.
Hold on, you guys, because I sent this to, where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. I sent this one to, what's this girl's name? I sent the video to Academy this morning, right? Let me show you this. Because I'm like, okay, so here's Nora, right? Here's Nora. And I'm like, okay, when people think of Pilates, right? Let me show you this girl. When people think of Pilates, right? And it's okay to be honest. It really is okay to be honest, okay? It really is okay. Okay. It's okay to be honest, all right? Let me show you this one girl right here. Okay. Once again, what does she have? Almost 500,000 subs. Okay. Let me show you this white girl real quick. Okay. You see this white girl right here? You see this woman? Okay. When people think Pilates, they have an image in their heads. It's okay. My thing is, part of being, if you're going to be a business person, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to understand your audience, right? You're not going to change your audience. You're not going to bully them. No. You have to meet them where they are. When a woman says, I'm doing Pilates, she's doing it because there's an ideal body in her head. Okay? She sees something in her head. She has a vision. Even if it's not her own body, it's what she aspires to look like, or it's like a certain group of girls that she wants to look like. To me, I think Kelby is one of these girls, right? I think she is one of these girls. Let me show you more of her stuff. Okay? You see this? Right? This is what a lot of girls are thinking, or this is what they see. This is what they envision when they hear, oh, I'm going to go do Pilates. You see this? There you go. They want to look like this. They want to do Pilates so they can look like this. Right? The goal is to do Pilates so you can look like this and live like this, right? So when somebody says, I am doing Pilates, or I'm going to Pilates, or they are in their head, Pilates is going to get me to look like Kelby. Pilates is going to get me to look like Kelby. Now, when you look at Nora, no offense to her. If she's offended, that's okay. No offense to her. But when you look at Nora, this is not what a woman has in her mind when she is signing up for Pilates. You don't fit the Pilates girl paradigm. Okay? Listen, I don't make the rules, right? I do not make the rules. Okay? I don't make the rules. Okay? I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules, right? But I'm saying the girls who do Pilates, they look a certain way. The girls who are effective at Pilates, they look a certain way. They look a certain way. They really do. You should see some of these girls like who go. They have another, there is another, hold on. Tremble, Miami, Pilates. Let me see. Okay. Like the ladies, they look a certain way. Let me see. You see? They look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be part of that culture community, you got to look like you belong there. You got to. You can't look like an outsider. So I'm like, Nora, do you want to win or not? Do you want to win or not? Whereas like the other girl, Nicola, yeah, she's not certified, but she's skinny. She is skinny. So most women, I'm like, okay. And it's like, I don't know how else to say it. People are offended, that's fine. Nora, to me, I'm like, the way you look is what most women are trying to get away from. Yes, I said that. Even me, the way I look right now, I'm trying to get away from that. Right? I want to look toned, muscular. That I have a dream physique in my head. So why would I go and work with someone that looks like what I'm not trying to look like? I'm trying to get away from that body. I don't want to look like that. Right? So therefore, I want to work with someone that is aspirational for me. Now, I'm not saying the girl Nicola, like she's really skinny. For me, she's like really, really skinny. That's a little too much for me. But you have to see how for some of these white girls, like, yeah, this is what they want to look like. I mean, even if it's not as skinny, but the fact that she is skinny, they feel like she knows something that you don't know and that they don't know. So they're more likely to go to her. Right? They are more likely to go to her. Hold on.
And who are actually certified to be teaching people will say otherwise. Now, normally that kind of feedback should be taken seriously, right? If you're teaching people how to do an exercise, you would think that if people are coming to you saying they're in pain after doing that, that you would do everything in your power to reevaluate, to help them deal with the soreness and to correct their form, right? But Nicola's response to that, and I have an example that I'll put up on the screen here. But girl, you gave me back pain. I couldn't lay down or sit for 3 days. And instead of being supportive, instead of actually being there to correct the person's form and give them any sort of insight into how they could do the exercise properly, Nicola just says, not possible. If you don't know how to do them correctly, then it's not my fault.
Okay, so this one, I guess I'm a little bit rude, but I'm like, one thing I've also noticed, not that I would do it, but sometimes people like that. There was a song like that too, right? Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody is looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be abused by you. Some people like that. Look at Tony Fine. Look at Tony Fine on TikTok. She stays cussing out the girls. Your back is too big. Walk into the kitchen. You eat too damn much, right? And the girls love it. To you, it might be a lot, but they obviously like it. I wouldn't do it like that, but I'm like, hey, yeah, it's like not my problem because you don't have the right form. Okay, and then plus the other videos. But I'm just like, listen. They will go back and get abused by Nicola because she is goals for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at Hailey Bieber and Rode. Like, Rode to me is very basic. But you see, the girls want to look like Hailey. So whatever she sells, whatever the price is, they're going to buy it. People will be okay with abuse because they want to look like someone. And we love to deny that. Like, people will let themselves be abused by celebrities. Then they're going to turn around and say, oh, I was abused. No, you allowed yourself to be degraded because you wanted proximity to a celebrity. Right? There are people who put their Beyonce concert on Klarna, put their Beyonce concert on credit cards. They don't even have the money. Right? They will make themselves broke just to say, oh, I saw a celebrity. I smelled a celebrity. Beyonce barely writes captions. Beyonce barely engages with her audience, and they're obsessed with her. It's like the less you talk to them, the less accessible you are, the more they love you. You don't notice that? Have you not noticed that? Right? That the more you're mean to people, the more you block people, the more you do all kinds of mean stuff to people, they can come back. People love assholes. I keep telling y'all this. Right? Oh, she blocked me. She's always blocking people. But okay, why do I keep going there? People like it. Oh, she blocked me too. And then it makes them feel special to know that they're part of the block committee. I'm like, you see, that's how human beings are. People like to go to clubs where it's really, really hard to get in. Even though there's another club that's completely empty. Go there and have a good time. Nah, they want to stand in that line because they like to be abused. People will stay all night for drops with their credit card. Like, I got to get this. There's a dupe somewhere. No, they want to be abused. People don't like it when you treat them nice. I'm not trying to be funny. It sounds really sick, huh? But people don't like it when you treat them nice. They take you for granted. The more you're mean with people, the more you are an asshole, people are nicer to you. It's a weird thing. It really is a weird thing. But it's just say, hey, it's not my problem. And also, the thing is, where I will also say I get it, is that they're not paying her for that. You know what I'm saying? It's free content. It's not a monthly subscription. It's just free. It's like, hey, this is what I do. I'm sharing it. If you want to copy, you copy. If you don't, oh well. But they're not paying for the service. They're not paying for a professional to teach them how to do X, Y, and Z. They're paying for a peer to say, okay, how did you do it? How did you do it? That's it. And it's at your own discretion. So yeah, it really ain't a problem. Because if you want good form and things like that, just sign up for Pilates in your local, like in your neighborhood, whatever, and go actually sit with a professional. But y'all don't want to spend money. You want stuff for free on the internet. So that's what you get. It's not a problem. But the day you get tired, though, get your money up and go sign up for a proper Pilates instructor. You're going to be just fine.
Now, as someone who has done a lot of workout classes and everything like that, as an instructor, it is your job to make sure that you are doing everything possible to ensure that the people taking your classes, whether it's in person or online, are given the tools and the resources to make sure they're doing the exercise properly. Someone else commented in—
She's not an instructor. She's an influencer. So I don't know what's going on here. She's not an instructor. She never said she was an instructor. She's a young girl who is skinny. And she did certain things to her body that I guess worked for her. And she's sharing that with other people. Just like people who cook online. Many people are not chefs. Okay. She's just sharing what worked for her. So if you do it once and don't work for you, don't do it again. Are you dumb? Like, are you stupid? Don't do it again. But she's not an instructor. And like you said, you went to classes. You paid for those classes, right? So therefore, they should give you professional advice. When it's on TikTok, they're not paying for the content. She never said she was a professional. She's just skinny. And if she goes viral, it's not her fault. Like, look at her views, right? Look at the people just love to lie to themselves, right? Look at her views, right? She's not out here begging people to watch her TikTok videos and things like that. She's not begging. But the fact that her skinny waist, oh, look at my waist, the blow, my XXX waist, my God, my small belly, my waist, right? What does that show you is that women are attracted to vanity, right? This is what makes a woman viral. How skinny is her waist? How big are her boobs? How beautiful is her skin? Da, da, da. But she's not forcing people to watch her videos. So when you see content like this, small waist, tiny waist, the blow, my waist, everything's about having the smallest, the tiniest waist possible, right? It's about the people. You cannot blame her for that. So it shows that women truly care about looks. Women truly care about looks, and women want to be as small. They're lying about, I want to be big. No, they want to be small. They might not say it out loud because nobody wants to admit that, you know what? I do want to lose weight. Oh, I'm okay. I don't care. But secretly, look at the views, right? The views do not lie. Because you know her audience is not men. Her audience is a bunch of women, bunch of young girls. This is what they want. So you're either going to give them what they want or you're not going to make it. Welcome to being a content creator. But she posts her content. She's not responsible for the views that she gets. People have to click on that. And also for TikTok or anybody, any platform, to share your, like for you to really be on the FYP, the more people share your content, the more it goes viral. So if she has these views, her shares are crazy. Let me show you. Hold on. You all see what I'm talking about? Okay. Let's see like one of her most popular videos. Let's see. Can you do, oh, okay, yeah, let's do like this, okay? You see, 28 million views. Let's look at the share. You see? How many? Okay, 1.2 million saves. I can't see her shares though. Let me see. But do you see this? You see this? 1.2 million saves. Play if you want to. Play if you want to. What's her name again? Play if you want to. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here on my phone. Okay. She had 95,300,000 shares. Okay. 95,000. So see, 1.2 million saves, right? 1.2 million saves, right? And 95,300,000 shares. There you go. So if 95,000 people out here sharing your content, like, yeah, it's going to go viral because TikTok is like, okay, because people sharing your content, sharing, liking, and commenting, but I do believe like shares and comments even mean more. They share, they comment, they like, and they save. Oh, yes. TikTok, oh, okay. Bet we're gonna send you more of this. You see, look at this one. Almost 800,000 saves, right? And almost 55,000 shares. Okay. What's the next one? 713,000 saves, almost 50,000 shares. Okay. Oh, this one, almost 650,000 saves. And it had 52,000, like almost like 53,000 shares. Oh yeah. So it's like, you see, they are sharing her content. They're sharing her content. They're commenting on her content. They are saving her content. So it's like, she's not responsible for this. People like this. They're not going to say it out loud, but they like it. So now, here's what you do. You can either be an emotional, mediocre woman with a loser mindset and complain about this. Oh, she's so skinny. Or you can say, how can I do something similar, but maybe in a healthier way, right? But ultimately, a flat stomach, small waist, abs, these are the kinds of words, these are the kinds of topic that will bring you views. And Chloe Ting did this. Chloe Ting also, she's Asian, did the same thing here on YouTube. A small waist workout, a smaller arms workout, wump. Like, these views are ridiculous. This girl, she ain't responsible for this. Chloe Ting did this before her. But there are certain, if you want to make it, like, there are certain topics, if you address those topics, they're going to support you. Because you have to remember, when it comes to social media, when it comes to being a content creator, people don't really care about you. Okay? People don't understand that. I think a lot of content creators, they go into content creation thinking that, oh, I'm important. No, you are nobody. Nobody cares. People care about how the information you have can make them better. You understand? They subscribe or they comment, follow, share because the information is helping me out. They're here for their own interests. They're not here to help you out. And you gotta be okay with that. Right? Oh, but I want them to engage. I want them to get to know me. They don't give a F. They already have friends. They already have families. They already have celebrities they like. Now, maybe one day they'll like you. But when you're starting off, you got to give people what they want. You got to give people the information they're after. You got to give people that. They don't care. Tell me how I can be better. Tell me how I can lose weight fast. Tell me how I can tone my arms. Tell me how I can make money by tomorrow. Tell me how I can buy the Lexus by tomorrow. Tell me how I can get a BMW in the next 2 weeks. Okay? Tell me how I'm going to make it. Right? And that's why even when you see like the whole manifestation content, right? Because people want those things. It serves them. Teach me how to manifest this, and that. Okay? People are greedy. Okay? People are greedy. People want things that it's about me. And it really is. And it's like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the sooner you accept that, the less likely you are to get hurt. You understand? Right? Like me, my whole Stairmaster stuff, some people might care about me because they do check on me. But other people's like, okay, I just want to see if it truly works. Like, I look at the Stairmaster, it's really hard. Before I commit to it, show me what it did for you. Show me what it can do for me. Because right now I can stay on somebody said, oh, I can stay on the treadmill or whatever, right? They can say that. It's okay. I want you to show me if it's worth the time. But it's not like, oh, I'm trying to get to know Marlene and, oh, do you know that she's married? You know she has 3 kids. They don't give a damn. They just want to know if I do the Stairmaster, will it work for me? If so, show me your results. Then when they like your results, they say, okay, how long should I do it for? They want your results. People got to understand that. A lot of women got to understand that. People don't give 2 shits about you. People care about your results. Where are the receipts? Right? That's why I say you got to take care of your body. Because if she sees your body and she likes your body, oh, yeah, she's going to pay for whatever. And we see it with Tony Fine. Tony, when her wedding dress went viral and people saw her in that wedding dress, like, oh, crap, I want to look like that. So that whatever she says, and that's why she can cuss them out. It doesn't matter because she has something they think they want. They want to look like her. And they will put up with all kinds of abuse to get the keys of success. And that's why usually when people get around rich people, they put up with their bad behavior because they're trying to learn. They're trying to understand. They're trying to grow. They're trying to build a network for themselves. People are self-centered. Even when they put up with abuse, it's still because they want something. If there was nothing to gain, they would have walked away, right? If somebody stays around a rich, toxic person, because they're rich and they haven't had enough money yet, once they make enough money from that person, they'll walk away. You know what I'm saying? Human beings are self-serving creatures. Accept it. Don't try to, it is what it is. You are not going to reduce the world. You will thrive once you learn to accept people for who they are. The psychology of so many human beings is so messed up. But nonetheless, your job is to succeed. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, because like to you it's not worth it, but to some people they will. You see how some people feel like they'll be an assistant to a wealthy person. They won't even sleep because it means that much to them. My career. I really want to make it. Okay. So they get abused because that's what they want. And then when they make it, they abuse somebody else also. That's how it goes. That's really how it goes, right? But I'm like, you have to like, listen, she's not forcing people to watch her content. But I'm like, if she has these, look at all these views, y'all. Look at these views. Like, oh my gosh, Jesus. So you really can't sit here and act as if there's not a strong demand for this kind of stuff. 28, 15, 28, 14, 12, 10, 10, 8, 10, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6. These are millions of views because of her waist. She has a small waist. And they made her famous because she has a small waist. So don't ever let anybody tell you, oh, it's okay to be fat. Oh, you should stay fat. Oh, wumpty wump wump. Okay? No. You see these views? And these views are a testament that people are vain. Women are vain. Women want to look small. So you are either going to look small or you're going to get the F out. Because if you don't look like what they're striving for, they will not support you. And you cannot blame them. Like it's a look game. Like you gotta win, you win on looks. And that's why it's way more expensive to be a female influencer. Because your looks, they matter a lot. Your looks are part of your brand. Your looks is even how much brands will pay you because of how you look. So any woman who is telling you to be fat or to be okay with being fat, she hates you. She really hates you. And she probably gave up on life, right? She probably hates you. Most likely she hates you because look at these numbers. They do not lie. They do not lie. Women really care about how they want small waist, big boobs, big butt, and they like quads. Like they want a certain look. They want that. So you're either going to look like that and succeed or you're not, and you'll lose. And nobody cares if you have certifications. It doesn't matter. Because and my thing is also, if you're certified, then why don't you look like you're certified? Right? Why don't you look like you're certified? Oh, hold on. Let me play this video. Hold on.
In this thread, and they said it is possible. You should speak in your videos and explain every move, which we'll get into later, but Nicola just does not do that. She doesn't say a word in her videos. So that's the first red flag. There's no apology, no clarification. It's just plain denial, not possible. Nicola has built a massive following doing beginner-friendly Pilates workouts that are often short, require no equipment, and are designed to be accessible, which sounds great in theory, but here's the issue. She is not certified. She's not certified or insured to be able to teach anybody how to do these exercises. Her form.
But I'm like, a lot of people are not certified. People who cook on here are not certified. People who show their weight exercise are not certified. People who show their fitness routine are not certified. So why are you picking on her? A lot of people are not certified. It's like her success is triggering you because you feel like this is just like, it's just vain. And sometimes I also feel like because also this girl, the way she's really skinny, she has a really small waist like that. Sometimes it's genetics, right? And so some women will see that and say, well, my body would never look like that. And because their bodies will never look like that, now they want to use like righteousness, the laws and certification to like discount what's in this genetics. A lot of people are not certified. If that's the case, a lot of people have to stop creating content because people are not certified. People share their weight loss recipes or this and that, because part of social media is peer to peer. You just share information. It's at your discretion. You don't have to do it. You're not required to do it. You don't have to do it. But she looks a certain way, and I think it's mostly genetics. Her hips are a certain way, just like Shakira. Her hips are also genetics. Like she's half Lebanese. Most Lebanese women got them belly dancing hips. That's how she looks, right? So you can be sad because you don't look like that, or you can see how you can make your body the best your body can be. You can optimize your body. She got her body, you got your body, right? But take the best care of your body and optimize your body. Like my waist will never look like that. But nonetheless, it's like if you lose weight, it ultimately doesn't matter. Your waist looks like that, doesn't look like that, doesn't matter. Any woman who has a flat stomach, you already won. Okay? Put things in perspective. Any woman who has a flat stomach, you already won. Because having a flat stomach also, oh my gosh, it's like major goals, okay? When you are a woman and you have a flat stomach, people will respect you. Okay, there's even a black guy who made a video recently. He's like, "Oh, the belly messes up the dress." I'm not gonna find the video. And I'm like, he's not lying. He was too funny. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here he is. Let me.
Because the stomach will fuck up. You got to get that stomach together.
Mm.
Because the stomach will fuck up an outfit. I'm talking about you put the outfit on and boom. Stomach all through the bitch. Done told the outfit to fuck up. Like, God damn. Don't even like the motherfucker no more because of the stomach. Ain't that about a bitch? I mean, you put the bitch on and you busting out the motherfucker because of the stomach. I'm talking about stomach just fucking the whole outfit up. Just done told the motherfucker all the way up. I hate her those big nasty ass stomach. Just now I gotta take the outfit back because it ain't look like this in the store. It ain't look like this in the store. In the store, it was. I mean, it gave stomach, but it didn't give busting biscuit stomach. You know how to you get that can of biscuits and you tap that bitch and poof. Why my stomach look like that? Balled up and everything. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, man, we gotta get these stomachs together because it'll fuck up our outfit, man. The outfit will be sharper than a motherfucker. Then you look pretty. You see what I'm saying? Why you fuck my outfit up like that? For real now.
You know, I'm like, let's sound like the sound was going viral on. It was going viral.
You gotta get.
Hold on, it was going viral on TikTok
because the stomach will fuck up an outfit.
You see, even here, look at these women too. Like you see, look at this page.
You're not too old, you're not too young.
Sorry, right? You see this page. I discovered this page last night, right? And you see, it's a lot of people with big bellies, right? It's a lot of people with big bellies, but there is something about your belly shrinking. Like you don't even need to have the tiniest waist. You guys, just having a flat stomach is it's a major dub. Like just having a flat stomach, and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, you already know. Because I'm like, my belly's getting smaller, and I can feel like you wake up like, where did it go? Ah, it's gone. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you just feel like somebody just came over, okay, and just lifted a load around your waist. Like, oh, and God good. It's like the I don't know, you have the tooth fairy. It's like you have the fat fairy mother. Okay, she comes when you sleeping. She just comes and just whoop. She just sucks the fat out your gut, and you wake up in the morning. You're like, where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, it's okay, y'all. It really is okay. I'm like, I swear, we have to stop being PC and being woke, and we don't want to hurt feelings. It is okay. Sometimes you gotta hurt your own feelings so you can get some help. All right, you guys, I woke up this morning and I know my belly looks big, but I'm like, I'm telling you, it was a lot bigger than this. It was a lot bigger than this. I was like, oh my gosh, where is my belly? You know, and the thing about it too, when you start losing your belly, right? Look, imagine if I lost more belly, right? When you lose more belly, your boobs are bigger and then your butt projects more because like your eyesight doesn't have to compete. Okay. Like imagine me sucking this in. Okay. Imagine me sucking this in. Right. So when you don't have a belly, your boobs don't have to compete with your belly. And then your behind don't have to compete with your belly. So like your curves look a whole lot better. People can actually see your definition because there is no belly. But when you have a belly, it messes up your eyesight because it's like, where are the boobs and where is the gut? Then you say, okay, where is the gut and where's the behind? Because it's just too much. It's too much going on. The belly got to go all the way in. Okay? But I'm like, a belly will mess you up. A belly will mess you up. A big belly will mess you up. And that's why most people, when they lose weight and that belly goes down, oh, Lord Jesus, they don't even care about their quads. Like, first it's your belly, then it's your arms, but sometimes it's your back. But for most people, their biggest concern area is the stomach. Like, how do I lose all this visceral fat? How do I lose all this adipose tissue? Like, around my midsection. Men and women, it doesn't matter. The midsection, it really gets to people. It gets to people, and it does mess up an outfit. It's okay to be honest, right? Doesn't matter if you're a man, you're a woman. If your belly is too big, you're not going to feel confident. But when that belly goes in and these six packs come out, it's a ooh, ooh. Because you know, well, it's nice seeing you. Where you been since I missed you? Okay? There's nothing like your belly going in, the fat is gone, the belly's going in, and then your six packs coming out. You're like, ooh, somebody call me Mr. Hershey, okay? Because all I do is sell bars of chocolate. Don't play with me. Do not play with me, okay? But I'm like, look at all these videos though, and look at these women, like every time their belly goes in. Let's see this one. You see? Every time, you see how happy she is? And it's not that, oh, she has the tonus quads, her arms. No, you guys, there is something about having a flat stomach. There is something about, you see? There's something about, you see how she went from, look at her stomach now. Look at her stomach now. That is beautiful. I don't care what nobody, this says beautiful. There is something about your belly being gone. Like, oh my gosh, oh my Lord Jesus. There is something about your belly being gone. Nobody wants to have a big belly. Look at this brother right here. You see? It's too much belly. It's too much belly. This got to go. Let's see what he does. You better impress me. Okay. You see? You see? It's just, oh, Lord. You see? And how much you want to bet he's going to be treated differently? 500 pounds. You walk towards a woman, you can barely breathe. Okay? 500 pounds? Oh, hell no. Nobody's going to look at you. Okay? No, I don't care. You can, oh, I have a PhD. Then why you 500 pounds? Oh, I make 6-7 figures. Okay, then why don't you hire a trainer? You got the money, right? What's the problem? But imagine you are, oh, you have a PhD or you make 100,000 or more and you fat. Why are you fat? Why don't you use your money and get a trainer? Why don't you hire a nutritionist? You got money for groceries. Why are you eating junk food? Like what? No. You see? And this man will be treated differently than this man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. Okay? You see this young lady here too? No, people will walk past her. Oh, she's nice. Oh, she's nice. Yeah, because she's big. Oh, you see? You see this girl? They will not be treated the same. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't make the rules. This young lady shows up. People are going to walk up to her. Oh my gosh, what's your workout routine? Oh my gosh, what do you eat? Oh my gosh, what do you wear? Oh my gosh, what's your lip gloss? Why? Because she looks like gold. The other version of her, people are going to ignore that. They're going to walk right past her. They might even step on her feet and like, okay, and because you don't matter. And it's the fact. Yes, Maureen, it's cruel, but it's the truth though. People don't care. When your body is a status symbol, I'm telling you this. You give yourself a beautiful body, you will see how people will treat you differently. It is not a joke because you look aspirational. You look like something that is hard to do because it's hard to lose weight. It's hard to be fit. Most people are not fit. Most people are not training hard. Most people are not eating right. Okay? But this young lady here, this version of her, I'm sure she gets better treatment. And how much do you want to bet? Brands are going to start coming into her DMs. They're going to start offering money. Why? Because she has results. She shows results. She was 400 and now she looked like this. There you go. Run me my money. Run me my money. And how much you want to bet if she promotes a protein powder, they're going to buy it. Why? Results. She has results. Social proof. There you go. You cannot expect people to take you seriously. Oh, I'm certified. Then why don't you look like you're certified? Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Well, then you should look it. You need to look like what you're talking about. Otherwise, people are not going to take you seriously. Imagine who gonna go take drug, like, I don't know, like therapy advice from a drug addict. You what? No. People want their doctors to look a certain way. They want their doctors to smell a certain way, look a certain way, talk a certain way. Okay, you sound credible. You look credible. What are you going to look at? Okay, cool. Right? Oh, I know what I'm talking about. And yeah, sure. You look like you live on Skid Row. Get away from me. You need help. You're crazy. And they might not even be crazy, but you look crazy. Is that my fault? No. You got to worry about how you present yourself. I said what I said. This is crazy. Good job, sis. That's beautiful. Good job. This is hard work. You see this? It's like it's not the same person. This is insanity. Wow. You see? Like, this is insane. This is crazy. How is that even a thing? You see? And yes, this girl right here, people will not be nice to her. Facts. This girl right here, oh, she's nice. That's it. That's all they can say. People not going to want you on dates. People not going to invite you on vacation. You're not going to be nobody's girl group. You're not going to be nobody's birthday dinner. You're going to be in your house by your damn self. Your only friends will be your dog and your cat. That's it. Because people don't, no. This girl right here, yeah. Okay, you already know. You already know. And when they meet her, they're like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. Like, nah, you seen her quads? You seen her left? You seen her biceps? You seen her this? You seen her that? Because this woman shows results. She shows discipline. She shows commitment. And most importantly, she shows that she had changed her mindset. Good for you, Bebo. Good job. You see this man? Look at this. 500 pounds. Why are you 500 pounds? Like, why are you 500 pounds? This is insanity. You see? Yeah, get to work. Why? And I'm like, the thing that pisses me off, I really do feel like people's families should talk to them. Like, I really think your family really ain't shit if your family lets you get to 500 pounds. Like, when you get to like 200 something, to even like 300, your family should sit you down like something's wrong. And they're going to be hurt. Child, your feelings hurt. I know your ankles are hurting worse, sir. Don't mess with me. Do not mess with me. People, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Her ankles is hurting. Her back is hurting. She's already in pain. You might as well finish her off. I could never sit here and watch even my husband. I can't, child, I have to say something. I have to. When I came back from New Orleans, my sister had put on so much weight. I started crying. I told you have to lose this weight. And I even said, I don't even know why mom didn't tell you this weight got to go. What is this? Oh my gosh. Do you know how poorly you'll be treated in society? Do you know how you'll be disregarded? Oh no. You already know this, right? You already know this because I've said this. When you are in your dating years, I don't want you to be fat. If I find you, oh my gosh, if I find your ass in your prime dating years and you're fat, I'm going to handle your ass. I will handle your ass. Are you insane? You have the rest of your life to be fat if you want to. Why are you wasting your good years on obesity? Are you dumb? Are you slow? Are you depressed? You probably are depressed, huh? We gotta change your diet. You are crazy. I'm like, this is insanity. Okay? The best years of your life, when your metabolism is like the best, when you are 20, like the 16 to the 30, you need to be skinny. Yes, skinny. For whatever skinny is for you. You gotta be skinny. You gotta have a flat stomach. A young woman that's out there dating cannot have a gut. Why do you have a gut? Why does your belly have like rolls to it? You don't even have children. You've never even had one child. You've never been pregnant. Why is your belly so big? Why is your belly so big? There is no reason for a young lady who has no children. You don't have a husband. You are the most fertile years. Like you are the healthiest you'll ever be. And you're wasting your good years on obesity, mediocrity. I can tell y'all this. People just settle for foolishness. You are crazy. You are crazy. You are truly crazy. Younger women have an advantage when it comes to dating. The younger you are, not like as a child, that's pedophilia. But the younger you are, yeah, he needs to say it. He needs to say it. And what's he gonna do? Fight? He needs to say it because that's his niece. And not just that. We know children are cruel. We know children are cruel. So if we love our niece, we got to get her weight in order. We're not going to say, oh, niece, you're fat. No, we don't have to talk to her. We got to talk to the mama because how is this food coming in here? How is this food coming in here? How are you feeding this baby? And how many steps is she getting a day? She getting exercise. So we're not going to tell the baby she's overweight. No. But you, the mother, we're going to talk to your ass. Because that's out of pocket. Because you know kids are cruel. You know children are cruel. So why are you sabotaging her? Why are you not helping her? If you know people pick them, if you know that children are mean to fat children, why would you let your child be fat? Are you a bully also? Why are you setting up your child for failure? Is it that hard to make proper meals? Is it that hard to sign them up for after school activity? Right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mariah. Mariah, your issue is you always get, like, Mariah, your problem is you internalize too much. You internalize, I've told that for years, but every time I talk to you, you get mad. You get mad, you disappear, you come back. The day you decide to not be so emotional, and the day you decide that I don't hate you, I don't have any issues with you, I actually do want you to win. I've always told you you're very beautiful, but you internalize stuff too much. You get into your head too much. Don't know how to move. Just move on. You don't want to do that. And so the more you internalize stuff, the more you linger on stuff, you're going to binge eat. You have to let things go. Because like you can cry about the past or you can be excited about your future. But if you know that you might die at 90, why are you sad about things that happened like 10, 20 years ago? You have 60 more years of life. I say it all the time. Life is about perspective. Life, it really is about perspective. It is what it is. What happened has happened. But what you cannot allow is for it to repeat itself in your future. And that requires a change of attitude. It requires a change of mindset. I'm telling you, too many young women settle for mediocrity. And it triggers me. It triggers my soul. Because when you are a woman, like from your 22s to like your early 30s, you are especially in your 20s, oh my God. Oh my God. You are like your sexual peak. You need to look good as fuck. You got to have a flat belly. Why can't you walk? I was so confused. Why can't you walk? What is stopping you from walking? That's number one. Number two, what is stopping you from knowing what the freak is going into you? Why do you eat so much? You know what I'm saying? Number three, like I said, you don't have to eat all the time. Every night, you don't have to have a full dinner. You can normalize having a smoothie. Yes. And maybe one day I'll make the smoothie live. I go in the kitchen and we'll do a live in the kitchen because it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. You can make a smoothie. You don't always have to eat food. You don't always have to eat food. It's okay to go on some type of liquid diet. Not like liquid. You know what I'm saying? Like not fully like, super, super liquid. But liquid and like you have your fats in there, you have your protein in there, you have your fiber in there. Like, a liquid, but it's like nutritious liquid, not just water or like bone broth and like that's just crazy. I mean, it might be good, but sometimes you gotta be careful with the bone broth because it can have a lot of sodium and sodium can make you retain water. So you gotta be very careful, right? But my thing is, every night you don't have to eat. Every night, you don't have to chew food. I will never stop saying it. Come outside and fight me if you want to. I'll beat you behind. Okay? I will never stop saying it. You don't have to eat every night. It's okay to not chew food. It's okay to eat food or drink a smoothie because that's going to be easier for your stomach and pancreas to digest. It's okay. I don't have to eat food every night. I don't have to eat big meals all the time. It's not going away. Like food will always be at the store. Food is always gone, and my toilet paper might not always be there. I don't know. Toilet paper might not always be there, but food will always be. Yeah, and even snacks. I'm not a big fan of snacks. I just feel like you should have more protein because if you still feel like you need more, you didn't put enough protein in that beat. You need to you gotta get on the scale, know what your weight is, and you need to eat your weight in protein. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need 200 grams of protein. If you weigh 220, you need 220 grams of protein. And a lot of people do not eat enough protein. So eat all your proteins for the day and see if you still need something else. But most likely you won't. Eat your proteins, eat your fats, eat your fiber. You're not going to need to snack. You're like, oh, I don't want it. It's too much. I feel full, right? But you don't feel full enough because you don't have enough protein, you're not having enough fiber, and you're not having enough fats. Especially if you start having more, if you start eating more fiber, you will start pooping more. You will poop so much. I'm like, you'll be surprised how much poop you carry. You'll be really surprised. You're going to start pooping so much that you'll see your belly go down because you're carrying too much poop. Okay? Fiber matters. Less than, oh, I saw this right here. See? You see depression. Look at her belly. Look at her belly. Okay? Look at her belly. Now look at her belly. There you go. Right? You see? And that woman was always in her. So she went from 250. Look at that. Oh, there goes the belly. There goes the belly. Okay? Look, you see? And that kind of belly, look at the back. Look at the back. Oh, look at my good sis. Look at my good sis. From 250 pounds. That is insanity. From 250 pounds down to 135 pounds. This is lost. She lost 115 pounds. Okay? She lost 150 pounds naturally. There is nothing you cannot do. There isn't anything that you cannot do. Get the fuck away from people who say, oh, no, that's too much weight loss. That's too much weight loss. Girl, you need to eat more. Oh, get behind me, Satan. Okay, because you don't want to compete. Okay? You do not want to compete. Get behind me, Satan. Okay? That's why sometimes you got to change your friend group. That's why sometimes you got to change who you listen to. They are dying. They're dead. They've given up. So many people have given up. They have accepted, oh, this is it. Okay, well, I guess for me, it's not. For me, it's not. Okay? For me, it's not. It's not over for me. Okay? It is not over for me. I don't care how many times I try. And even I was successful, actually. I've lost weight many times. I've been successful. My only issues is like being consistent. So I'm getting it right back. But I know how to lose weight. I sure do. I did it before. I will do it again and again and again until I get to a place where I am consistent. Because quitters, I don't walk with quitters. I don't give up. You never give up on yourself. You cry, whatever, but you get up and you try again. As Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, the second time you don't succeed, the fourth time you don't succeed, the 20th time you don't succeed, you still try again. Because one day it is going to stick. But your body is capable of showing other people what human potential looks like. Okay? You have no idea who you are. You have no idea who you can be. That's why you cannot be afraid of pain. You cannot be afraid of hard work. You cannot be afraid of challenging yourself. You cannot be afraid of saying, you know what? I don't know how to eat, but I'm willing to learn how to eat. I am willing to learn how to eat like a superstar. Learn to eat like somebody who's a track star, whatever. You can learn to eat like a champion. You can learn to feed yourself to have the body that you want. It is work, but it's good work. And you have it in you. And you got to stay away from people. Yes. You got to stay away from people, right? Who are telling you, oh, but why do you want to change? Why do you want to lose so much weight? Because I'm trying to get the F up out of here. I want new friends. And everything you said confers to me that you people are the reason why I still look like this. You're not ambitious. I can tell you this. You have to realize that some people are not ambitious. You are not ambitious enough for me. You're not hungry enough for me. You're not determined enough for me. You don't have enough resolution for me. I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want these kinds of friends anymore. I don't want to be around you anymore. And that's why sometimes, let me tell you a thing also. Let me tell you something else as well, right? This is why sometimes as well, when you have your, you see, this is beautiful. This is why sometimes, most times, when you have your weight loss goals, keep them to yourself. Most times when you have your weight loss goals, keep them to yourself. There is something about telling other people that you're trying to lose weight that triggers people. You know, people don't want to be left behind, you know. People do not want to be left behind, so they need to keep up. Okay? People don't want to be left behind. So when you start telling people that you want to lose weight, this and that, they start acting funny. They start putting weird ideas in your head. They start making weird remarks because they want you to doubt yourself. That's an op. Okay? You know, look, the daddy and the son, you see? I'm like, yeah, you made your son fat and he helped the son to get out. It took 9 months, but 9 months is not a big deal. 9 months is not a big deal. Good job, family. Good job. Good job. If you made your son fat, it is your job as a father to make him unfat. So good job. Okay, good job. Because he has, this young man has no reason to be overweight. Okay, look at her belly also. Look at her belly. Okay. Oh, the belly's gone. The belly is gone. Right? The belly is gone. You need to get rid of this belly. You got to get rid of this belly. Okay? You got to get rid of it. But that's really nutrition. How you eat. I'm telling you, more fats, more protein, more fiber. Number 2, you need to walk. Okay? You got to find your heart rate zone 2. And you stay in that. You wear a watch like Apple Watch, whatever, and you monitor your heart rate. Okay? You need to eat right. You need to walk, and you need to get a lot of sleep. Drink lots of water so you can flush all that stuff out. But your fiber, your protein, your fats, reduce your carbs. You need to walk. You hear me? You gotta walk. You don't have a choice. Okay? You don't have a choice, right? But I'm like, you see? There is something about, you see, oh, there you go, baby girl. Good job, sis. Good job. I know that's right. Okay? You need to lose the belly. The belly got to go. Okay? Like, it's really bad. At least I already know I'd be unhappy with those fat. Everybody's unhappy fat. It's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. It truly is uncomfortable. And when you get around people, because you have to walk, you got to take the stairs, you're huffing and puffing and you're sweating. It's too much. Okay? No, but it's okay to be vain. We all need a certain amount of vanity. Otherwise, we would not take showers. Otherwise, we would not wear like clean clothes and stuff. You need a certain amount of vanity. That's why we all have a certain amount of narcissism in us, right? Because you got to take care of how you look. Otherwise, we'll be very, very disgusting. And that would lead to all kinds of like crises, like health crises, right? You got to take care of how you look, right? But there's no reason why you need to settle for this kind of belly. This belly got to go. And you see, it can go. These are different people, different body type, different genders. You see? And everybody is losing the gut. Everybody is losing the belly. They are getting rid of the belly. So it is more than possible to get rid of the belly. The belly got to go. You see? Sad. You see? Bloated, overweight. You see? You cry all the time. You don't feel, oh, see? The belly's gone. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pop the muscles. You see? Right? You see this? Confidence. You see? Obesity brings depression. Look at this one. He can't breathe. Your daddy's in the hospital. He might die. And the last time he sees you, you're going to be obese. Right? Don't take care of yourself. There you go. Lose that weight. Oh, Lord, look at the skin. There you go. Lose that weight. There you go. Walk. Get some exercise. Lift them weights. Exactly. That's it. Lose that weight. Lose that belly. There you go. Stairmaster, love it. Right? There you go. There you go. You have no reason. You have no reason. No, Akil, don't laugh. You have no reason to have a gut, you guys. No more guts. December 2025, we're all doing a check-in. The guts have to be gone. No guts in my community. No guts from my subscribers. I want you to get rid of your gut. I want you to have a flat stomach. I am checking in. December 31st. I will be on this live. Roll call. What does your belly look like? We need to start using shame, y'all. It gonna work. Roll call. Send me a picture of your gut. Roll call. You have to earn your space over here. You have to earn your space over here. Okay? You gotta get rid of this gut. You don't need it. Because your insulin is out of whack. I'm telling you, your cortisol. This is an insulin. This is a hormonal belly. They call these hormonal bellies. It's your insulin, it's your cortisol. You have too much of those two hormones running through your body, through your blood veins, your bloodstream. It's just too much. It is too much. There's no need for that. You need to get rid of your gut. Food does not control you. You control what you eat. I repeat, food does not control you. You control what you eat. I repeat, food does not control you. You control what you eat. This entire month, I am telling you, it is an order, actually. Yes. And I'm a bully. You know, I know I'm a bully. Okay? It is an order. You have to control what you eat. I need you to control what you eat. And if it's some bullshit, do not eat it. If it's some bullshit, do not bring it into your house. Every time you want to buy some bullshit, you need to see my face. Okay? You need to see my face. Don't put no crap in your body, no chips, no this. This is some BS. And you know what? Those goofy ass chips can cost you an opportunity. And ask yourself, would Beyonce eat this crap? Okay? Would Hailey Bieber eat this crap? Okay? Anytime you eat some BS, you are wasting an opportunity. If you can be trusted by yourself in your pantry, you're going to go far in life. You will go far in life. If you can be trusted by yourself at the grocery store to not be up to no foolishness, you will go far in life. Okay? Ask Kevin, I'm prophetess. Okay? Ask Kevin. Okay? You can be trusted. If you can be trusted in your pantry, you can be trusted at the grocery store. You can be trusted in your car. You can be trusted in the kitchen. You're going to go far in life. God's going to bless you. God's going to bless you with a life you never thought you could have. Lose your damn gut. Exactly. Will Lori Harvey eat this crap? Lori Harvey. There you go. All right? Everywhere you go and you look at food, I'm watching you. I'm going to send these owls to tell me what you're up to. Like in the freaking Harry Potter movie. There'll be owls all over the place. Okay? Do not put this crap into you, okay? 400 pounds. Sis, what? Out of order. Jesus. You see? Pretending like she's not sad. Pretending to be happy. You are, you see? Like, you see how I told you? You see how I told you this? I was like, oh, you'll go to a place, you'll go sit down, and your belly is sitting on your lap. Where is her belly? On her lap, like a baby. This is the place of a child. This woman's belly is the size of an infant, right? It's embarrassing to go to the restaurant around people, and as you sit down, your actual belly is resting on your lap. Shameful behavior. That is a nah, right? And when you're that big also, you got to stop eating out. Okay? Yes. If you are her size, you need to stop eating out. Because when you eat out, you have no idea what they put in there. You can't control what's in the food. And most likely it's not good for you. Okay? The kind of dates and events you should have when you're overweight, y'all need to walk. Y'all need to walk, dance, jog, do something physical. Normalize you and your friends doing something physical. Oh, we gotta eat. Everything is food. Everything centers around food. Like normalize having activities as friends that center around health and fitness. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's eating all the time. They love food too much. Oh, this man took me out to eat. No, this man needs to take you out for a run. You need to walk. Okay. This is too much. It's just for, I'm like, how can, oh my gosh, me? Oh, I can't. You see, belly competing with the boobs. It's too much. It's too much. You see? And you know, also, not to be mean, but if it sounds mean, it's okay. Because she's overweight, you see how she always acts like a clown? She's like dancing like this. She does like clownish shit. Because that's it. Because when you're fat, you have to be the clown. When you're fat, you got to be the friendliest friend. When you're fat, you got to be the most accommodating friend. When you're fat, you always you make a jester out of yourself because you're fat, right? Okay. So my thing is, when you are fit, you have a different kind of energy. You're not a clown anymore, because you're fat. You don't really see value in you outside of, let me just entertain people all the time. That's crazy. That is really, really crazy, right? And that's why most fat people are always taken advantage of in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Lose the damn weight and then have the aura that you really want to have. You don't have to be a jester. You're going to be okay. Well. There's an energy shift. You see? Now she's not dancing anymore and doing all kinds of goofy shit. You see? There you go. You might want to stay out of these restaurants before you put this weight back. Because eating out, drinking, taking shots, empty calories. Do not eat that stuff. Do not eat that stuff. Okay? Do not eat that stuff. Empty calories. Alcohol is none but some empty calories. Yeah, dressing like a big boy. They do too much because they're embarrassed. Then they're extremely uncomfortable. So they hide behind comedy. They hide behind self-deprecating humor. Every joke is at their expense, right? Because they feel bad about being fat. And they have the mindset of losers. And so like, you know what? Why am I even doing this to myself? Why do I have to make jokes at my expense for other people to laugh? No, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. You are insane. Okay? You see? This is crazy. You better lose this weight and get some respect. You better lose this weight and gain some respect. Maybe. But you better lose this weight. You better lose this weight and get some respect. Okay, now, 49 years old. Okay. Oh, well, you look younger at 51 and you did it 49. There you go. Well, okay. All right. It can be done. It can be done. 49, 51. Well, the 51-year-old version looks a lot younger. This woman right here looks younger. Body is T. Good job, ma'am. 51, where? Okay. Flat stomach. Yes. Yes. Projection. You see, this woman looks older. This woman looks really old. Okay. This version right here looks really old. This woman looks younger. Okay. And also she looks friendlier. Her fatter version looks meaner. Her skinny version looks happier. She looks friendlier. She looks more inviting. You look really good, ma'am. Good job. Good freaking job. This is insanity. Is he? Your family let you get like this? Is he? Her family allowed this. And nobody said, baby girl, we're going to stop. We're going to do this as a family. How can your family let you get this big? Good job. It looks a whole lot better. But your people should have talked to you. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. You see, this one, I saw him on TikTok. He's so cute. He was really cute, too, when he was young. I don't know why he let himself get this big. Okay. All right. You better go show off now. Ooh, showing off. Okay. You are showing out and showing off. Look how big he was. And I'm like, how can your wife even let you get this big? Not my husband. I'd be like, sir, get out of my house. You need to go outside and do something. Not my husband. Okay. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay. Ooh, okay. Lifting weights. Good job, sis. Okay. Ooh, okay. Challenge yourself. All right. Lifting heavy. Challenge yourself. Good job. Good job. Good job. You better do it, sis. Go ahead. Lift that stuff. Let's see what she looks like now. Ooh, okay, Betty. Okay, that's a bet. Ooh, yes. Transform. Okay, you see? She weighs her food. She's meal prepping her food. Good job. The food don't control you. You control what you eat. Good job. Portion matters. They do. Good job. Stay a master. Good job. She's getting smaller. She's getting fitter. Good job. There you go. There you go. There you go. You have to look like you know what you're talking about. Look at her before. Okay. So let's get back to this video. Okay.
Is questionable at best. And the moment someone raises a concern or even offers any sort of criticism, she brushes it off as if she's above criticism, all because she has a massive following of like 2-point-something million subscribers and what some may call a cult-like fan base of people who literally rush to her defense, even though Nicola has no idea that they exist. That's going into the whole parasocial relationship.
But you cannot be mad at her. She has a cult-like following because she has the body they want. That's how it goes. Even Grant Cardone has a cult-like following because he has the life people want. And he knows if you don't have that car, you don't have the jets, the this, the that, the wife, the children, the vacation, they're going to be gone. Coach Storm was like, oh, I gave Grant Cardone $5 million. Can you imagine somebody being happy to give you $5 million? I'm like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? Like your image matters because it gives you status. And the higher your perceived status, people will just do the most. Because think about it. A bag is a bag. Coach bag, Michael Kors bag, a plastic bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, a Hermes bag. It is a bag. But the thing is, every bag don't give status. Right? So when people are buying a Birkin bag, even though I think it's not, I don't find it quite, I don't think it's cute. It does nothing for me. but you understand the psychology. It's not about the bag. It's about the status. People want to be able to say, I have so much money that I'm wasting money on these goofy ass bags. They want to flex. It's just for flex, right? But a bag is a bag. You like in terms of like utility, a bag is a bag. But people don't just want bags. People want status. People don't just want a body. They want like some Adonis, like some freaking Herculean, like people want something like damn. People want something that most people can have. People don't just want to have a regular car. People want to have a car that makes other people say, wow, you must be successful. Wow, what do you do for a living? Damn, how much money you make? People want that. They want others to wonder. I need people to wonder about me. What do I do? How do I sleep? What do I eat? How much I make? Wumpty wump wump. You understand? People are looking for status. And if you're mediocre, you'll never get it. If you're ambitious, you'll get what I'm saying. Hey, Lena, what's up? Oh, we outside, Lena. We outside. Right? But people have, yes, like African culture, like most African cultures, to prove that you're wealthy, you have to let your belly just be all over the place. But it's unhealthy. But it doesn't want to prove that they have food at the house. Okay? It really does. Exactly. Just like Beyonce. Say something about Beyonce, see what happens. Okay, yeah, she's not like a hater. Because she's like, why don't I have that? Because she's thinking that people will come to me because I give the right information. Nah, baby girl, you need to have an aesthetic. It's the truth though. And I told y'all this. I said, even in business, even with like products direct to consumer, you can have a beautiful product. You can have a beautiful product, you guys. You can have the best product out here. But if you don't have the right marketing, you're not going to sell your product. Right? Some of the biggest companies in the world, they don't have the best product. They have the best marketing. It's a fact, y'all. And marketing is not just your packaging. It's your storytelling, right? How you tell a story. Like when they say, oh, Louis Vuitton, he was a manutier, like people who make like suitcases for Napoleon the Fourth, if I'm not mistaken, and his wife, the last Napoleon, right? But so that led him to making stuff for other noble people in Paris. It gives like a legacy to the brand, right? When you hear about what's his name, Balenciaga, even though now they turned his brand into God knows what, Balenciaga too. His mother used to be a seamstress, and she used to like make clothes for a lot of rich women in Barcelona. And then he was helping his mom, and I guess he started making clothes from one woman. She really liked it. Then the lady started telling other people, and before you knew, he became a designer just for these ladies. So because all you need is one yes. So you have one celebrity client or one really affluent client. She loves what you do. She starts telling all her girlfriend, because rich people walk with other rich people. You get me right? It's life, y'all. It's life. Don't fight it. It's okay. Don't fight it. You know what I'm saying? Rich people walk with other rich people. So if she can afford a designer dress, most of her friends can also afford a designer dress. Rich people walk with other rich people. That ain't nothing new. Just like most dumb people walk with dumb people. You attract who you are. Lazy people attract lazy people. You will never see a hard-working person with a lazy person. It's not going to work. They don't have the same ethics. They don't have the same perspective. They don't have the same paradigm. It's not going to work. Right? Who else? Give me another name. The Ritz-Carlton. He's from like Switzerland or something, and he walked all the way to Paris. And then he created his hotel like the Ritz-Carlton. Listen, right? But they're like, even Christian Dior also, like Monsieur Dior, right? How he was making the dresses. I think like he started with for his sister, then other people. But like all you need is one like famous wealthy woman, and she'll wear it. And you're like, oh my gosh, what is she wearing? What is she wearing? We saw the same thing here with the Astors and the Vanderbilts, the whatever. Yo, it was a competition. What are we talking about? Oh, she got this fur. I'm gonna go get a bigger fur. Oh, she got this diamond. I'm gonna get a bigger diamond. The golden age, what is it? The golden age, whatever it's called. During the Industrial Revolution, these families were out here competing. That's why I'm like Fifth Avenue, Madison, like it's crazy like that because they all used to live there. Okay, what? Hold on. The wife of let me show you. They even have a show about now. The wife of William. What's the Commodore's name? Oh my gosh, I just said his name. Oh, Vanderbilt. There you go. Anderson Cooper stuff. Okay. Ava. There you go. Alva Vanderbilt. Right? This lady was doing the most, honey. She was spending her father-in-law money. And then her daughter, her name was Consuela. Okay? These people were out here, y'all, spending that money. Okay? They spent the money because when she got in there, the Abbott family, and you should know the Abbott family because on the movie Titanic, he was on there. And then he died. He was like the wealthiest man at that time. Right? But I'm like, because they were into like fur trading and stuff. So that's the kind of money they had. But the Vanderbilt, they made their money off of machinery, the train lines, the trains, the lines. They had too much money. And Alva Vanderbilt, oh no, this heifer was out here. And Alva Vanderbilt is the reason why the Met Gala, the Met Museum, where they have the Met Gala, is as big as it is. Because she was not accepted, because she was nouveau money. She was new money. And the Mrs. Abbott didn't like her. I mean, she was a little jealous. You know, she was a little jealous. Okay. So she's like, okay, because they had another opera. I forgot what it's called. The New York. I have to look into it, but she didn't want her to be included. So Alva Vanderbilt, who is the wife of William Vanderbilt. So you have the Commodore, that's the daddy, Cornelius Vanderbilt. He starts it all. He has two sons. One son dies. Another son remains. That's William. William was married to Alva. Alva was spending that moolah. Okay, she was spending the money. All right, so she became a matron of the Met, and she put so much money into it. I mean, her husband's money, I guess her father-in-law's money, and her daughter, her name was Consuela Vanderbilt. But my point is, right? Part of having status also and letting these heifers know I am that bitch is that you wear stuff they can't afford, and people respect you because you have stuff they can't afford. Now, oh, I guess I'll be submissive because how did she buy that? Human beings are greedy. It's giving the golem, the ring. Okay. But I'm gonna be average. I'm like anybody else. Okay. Be abused, be discarded. It's up to you. Right. But that's how it goes. That's how life goes. You just gotta accept it for what it is. Everything out here is a competition. You either gonna win, you're gonna lose. You decide. Let's get back over here.
Relationship between influencers and subscribers and followers and everything, which I do want to touch on at some point because I think it's really interesting to look at that relationship and how some influencers can exploit that. But alas, that's not what this video is about. In Nicola's defense, I do get it. Like, I do understand that not every fitness influencer needs to be certified, but when you have a channel dedicated to doing workouts and teaching other people how to do them, teaching in quotation marks, because I don't think that's what that is. If you're telling thousands and millions of people to move their body in specific ways, there's a certain level of responsibility that comes with that, which is why I really like Nora's videos, because she really takes accountability. If someone's sore, she does whatever she can to rectify that issue. If someone's not sure how to do something, she explains something very well. She's a very good Pilates instructor, and the fact that she has so much education and experience behind her makes her someone more trustworthy to follow.
Stop. No, that's a lie. I disagree. Just because you're certified does not make you trustworthy. You can be educated, you can be highly educated. It doesn't mean you're trustworthy. Many people have degrees, but they're still dumb. I don't know how they get the degrees. I asked this one man, you, Fannie Willis, Letitia James, where did y'all get your law degrees from? Because now it's getting concerning, right? A lot of people have degrees. A lot of people have certifications, okay? It does not mean that they're trustworthy. Once again, your track record. Why do people not understand that your track record speaks louder than whatever degree, accreditation, we don't care about that. I mean, it's cute. But if you are true, you build trust based on the work you have done, right? Fannie Willis has a law degree. She's the DA of Fulton County. I don't trust her. What kind of DA do you know? You an officer of the court, but you out here smashing somebody's husband. You out here having sex with your workers. You out here overpaying a man who has no criminal experience. No, I do not trust Fannie Willis. I will never trust her. Are you crazy? Right? Letitia James, I don't trust her. I don't care about her law degree. Get away from me. Okay? There are certain people we trust. It's not because they have the accreditation. Their track record. They have a track record of being successful. They have a track record of not screwing people over. Just like when you have a company too, your customer service is how people gonna trust you. The number of reviews you have is how people gonna trust you. People's like before and after, people's testimonials is how we're gonna trust you. We don't care what you have to say. We don't care where you went to school. We care about what the people who had a chance with you, what are they saying? That's why people rely on reviews. That's why people check Yelp before they go to a restaurant. Your pictures can be beautiful, but your food can be nasty. Your pictures can be beautiful and your kitchen can be disgusting. Right? Even people, that's the same. What she's saying is the same type of foolishness that DJ Envy tried to pull with my boy Keith Lee. He was like, oh, but what makes him a food review? What? And even Chad said that stuff also. Oh, what makes you a food review? Oh, shut up. You got to go to school to review food. So you don't know what tastes good when you eat it. You don't know what smells good when you eat it. You don't know what, like, oh, this oil is old, or this oil it feels fresh. Oh, these ingredients feel actually fresh. You got to go get a PhD to review food. Man, be quiet. If that's the case, get a PhD on how to vet a woman, Chad, because you keep failing. Don't know how to pick them. Okay, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. All right, there you go. But your reputation is based on your track record, right? That's it. So people trust Kit Lee because every time he recommends something and they go, they're like, oh, damn, he was right. He didn't lie. One restaurant, you go, you try, damn. Another one, yes, he was right. Yes, like every time his recommendation, his grading system is quite accurate. And when people go there, they get exactly what he talked about on TikTok. That's how Kit Lee built his reputation because he's not lying. Like his grading scale is actually pretty accurate. And that's why now, because you're so trustworthy, because you've done so many food reviews and you are usually right, and it does taste good. It tastes exactly what you said, right? So now you have a thing called the Kit Lee effect. The Kit Lee effect. It's not because he went to school or he has a PhD, an MBA. No, it's one food review at a time. You keep stacking reviews. You stack your reviews. And every time people go, positive experience, positive experience. After a while, people just trust you, but he had to earn that trust. And that's based on a track record. So now we got to a point that when it comes to Keith Lee, it's called the Keith Lee effect. He talks about your restaurant. Tomorrow, there is a line all the way from here to Indonesia. We have seen Keith Lee take businesses out of bankruptcy. There were people about to close their restaurant. He's like, you're not closing anything. They'll be here tomorrow. Hire more people. He'd be like, do y'all have enough staff? I love it when he does that. Do you people have enough staff? Maybe like, oh, we've been struggling. He said, okay, $5,000 tip. Put that on the card. Have you seen Keith Lee when he be on to? Well, I tell you, I love that boy. It is crazy. He told that man, hire enough staff. They'll be here by tomorrow. And indeed, the next day, the line, the people. Like people are if Keith Lee said it, it's a thing. There are people that are business consultants. They can never get your business out of a hole like this. Keith Lee can do for your business what some Harvard MBA business consultants could never. Because just because you went to Harvard does not mean that you have the trust of the people. Okay? And Keith, you got the trust of the people. So if he says, come over here and eat, they got you, people go. They line up, they take pictures, and then they also start reviewing the food. So now it creates more content. It creates free content for the business, free marketing for the business. Your reputation will create your authority. Your reputation is what's going to make folks want to listen to you. Okay? It's a track record. Ain't got nothing to do with I'm certified. Like I said, if you're certified, you should look like you're certified. But this lady here, and I'm not trying to be mean, but this woman, nobody, and I said nobody. And if you say, I would, you are a liar. You're a woke liar. Nobody would ever think that she's a Pilates instructor. And that right there is the problem. There is a dissonance. Between what you do and what you look like, nobody is going to believe you. You see, Marlene, if I tell people I'm an esthetician, oh, I have a skincare line, they're probably going to believe me because look at this. Okay? Look. Okay? Right? There you go. Right? So when what you claim to do professionally doesn't reflect in how you look, she even put a little lip gloss, nothing. Lips are dry as hell. Like Pilates is aesthetic. And also Pilates is expensive. Pilates is very expensive. It is expensive. So if somebody is spending all this money to take a Pilates class, Girl, they trying to have like, they're looking for some aspirational. Give her something to look at. Give them something to talk about. Okay? No, you look like this. I'm not signed up for your class. And like the girl said, you might be nice, but I don't want nice. People don't understand that. When people are truly serious about their goals, when people are truly serious about their achievements, and they truly want to lock in, they're not looking for nice. See, I didn't train with Jasper because he was nice. I trained with Jasper because he was intense. And I'm like, I need to get accustomed to this level of intensity. I want you to be nice. I have a husband. My trainer is not my husband. I need you to be intense. I need you to push my black ass because I've been sitting on my fat ass for too long. You see, Jasper was intense. So I'm like, I want to get to a level where if he tells me to do something, it doesn't hurt. I like that. You see, I'm not mediocre. I might not be consistent, but I'm mediocre. Right? Nobody wants a nice trainer. That just means you're just taking my money. It's like these goofy ass therapists who are nice. That's why you're in there for the past 2-3 years and you still haven't had your shit figured out because your therapist is just too nice. She's taking your money, right? That's why these pastors have these big churches. They're nice. Nothing they say is offensive. They don't rebuke any kind of sin. And the church is asleep. The devil is living in that church. Okay? If I'm paying money, torture me. Then I'm like, yes, this is working. I got my money's worth. Right? That's how it goes. I don't want a nice trainer. You don't have to be disrespectful. Why would you ever be? I want you to be nice. Make me stronger. There you go. I'm here to be fit. I'm not here to be all that. I'm paying for this. This is not a social club. Okay? You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart. I am paying you. Fuck your nicety. Be a trainer. Train my ass. Make me hurt. Ow, my butt. When I leave this place, something gotta hurt. Otherwise, I'm not coming back. Because I don't trust you. This is crazy. Exactly. Like you said, I will be more hesitant. I would more than hesitate if her photo was on a site for a booking. She presents like a grandma, and that's not what I'm looking for. Exactly. Because when the girlies are thinking about Pilates, yes. When the girls are thinking about Pilates, right? The girlies are thinking about this. The girlies want to look like Kelby. Okay? When people think of Pilates, they think of this. Okay? This is what they want. This is what they thinking like, oh, I'm going to a Pilates class. Yes, I want my instructor to look like this. Yes. Yes. And that's why they did everything to get rid of the Victoria's Secret fashion show because they couldn't stand that these girls were like, they were skinny and fit because that's all they do. They work out. Okay, why you mad? And you see, ever since we got rid of it, people are just too comfortable, too fat. Don't wear no bras, nothing. Okay? No, we need to go back to this. Okay? But when I'm thinking of Pilates, a Pilates girly, this is what comes to mind. I'm like, yes, if I ever pay money for Pilates, I want my trainer to look like this. There you go. Like, I want to believe that one day I can look like that too. Because this is what I'm striving for. And I'm like, the girl, Nora looks like everything I'm trying to run away from. And it's the truth. I'm like, oh, I don't care. Okay? You look like everything I am trying to get rid of. You look like everything I am running away from. I don't want to be in a 200-pound club. I don't want to be, with no muscle definition. I don't want to have a big stomach. No.
Doing Pilates on social media with people who are not instructors.
We don't care.
This is literally getting to the point where it's so bad that I just had to make a video addressing the most common concerns, which are back pain and neck pain.
No one's going to listen to you. I mean, they can't even. But so here she is. So she has 1.7 million followers. Okay. Her views are not really consistent. So most likely they followed her to feel, oh, look, I'll support her, but they don't really believe, right? But I'm like, this is not a Pilates girly. Okay? This is like, no. I'm like, what's going on here? Is she okay? Okay.
Of that really nice stretch all the way across the chest. Inhale to lift the arm, exhale to open, inhale to stay, and exhale to return. Inhale to lift the arm, exhale to rotate, making sure the rotation comes from the spine of the rib cage, lower the shoulder. Inhale to stay, and exhale to return. Really important.
You know, I'm like, look at her views though. Let's see.
Out to play ball.
Means if you do everything you can to change your appearance, you might be acceptable to us. But even if I did that, you would just find something else to nitpick about me. So no, thank you. Wow, I got some sun yesterday.
What?
In your community, potential means if you do everything you can to change your appearance, you might be acceptable to us. But even if I did that, you would just find
this little drawer with this little vibrating thing.
So you want to teach Pilates to Billie Eilish, a mega celebrity. This girl is funny. People are funny. People are truly funny. People are really funny. Let's see this.
No one wants your.
Let's see this one. And to me, like I said, to me, one of my biggest issues also with people who are instructors and overweight is that I know you're not eating right. I truly, like, you're not eating right. You're just not, you don't care about your nutrition. So how are you going to help people if you don't care? Oh, don't be pain-free. You shouldn't be pain-free. But if you don't eat right, you will be in pain because you'll be overweight. So I'm like, you got to eat right. You know, like, I'm not trying to be mean. And if it comes mean, that is what it is. But to me, it's like, you have to, like, to me, it's your nutrition. Her belly is because of her nutrition. She doesn't eat well. So I'm like, I know I'm big myself. I'm like, yeah, I got to take my nutrition seriously. So if you're struggling with what I'm struggling with, why would I take a class from you? You take, like, I will sign up with somebody who has overcame what I'm struggling with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, like, this is like, I don't know what this is, right? Yeah, they don't watch her videos. They are not watching her videos. They just do that to help her out. Oh, you know, I support anybody. Like, every woman, every size is beautiful. Wumpty wumpum. That's fine. But should you be a trainer? You see? Should you be a trainer? If you're not willing to commit to your nutrition, because to me, being in fitness is not just how your body looks. Definitely. It's not just how your body looks. It's also how you eat. So yes, you're certified, you this and that, but why don't you spend so much money and you spend so much time to have all these qualifications? Why don't you lock in and dial in on your nutrition? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, that is insulin. I'm like, this is a hormonal belly. It's the food. You're not eating right. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to support you. No, I don't lie to people. You're not eating right. So why would I pay you when we struggle with the same thing? Why? No, not doing that. You're crazy. Okay, I'm not doing that. But I'm like, you know, but it's like when it comes to Kelby, for example, right? Yeah, people are going to trust Kelby. Like, even her food, like, look at the food she's showing, right? Look at her meal. Okay, you see this? Look, you see this? So what do you see in here? So you see the she has some vegetables, right? She has some protein with the meat. She has a little bit of rice, so that's the carb. And she has some kind of yogurt, so that'd be like a little probiotic, whatever. But I'm like, look at her food. Okay, cool. And here we are with you. We over here with you, because I just had her. What was it? Okay, here's this one. Sorry. Here you are over here, like, you're eating donuts, you're eating glazed donuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't tell you. I can't take you seriously. You know what I'm saying? I can't take you seriously. Why are you eating donuts? But you're certified. But you're out here eating donuts, right? And look at Kelby. Look at her food. Look at her food, right? Look at this other thing too. What I eat in a day. Let's look. Where is this? Where am I? Okay, what I eat in a day. Let's look at this one. Like, this is crazy. A glazed donut on top of that. So she wakes up, she takes her electrolytes. okay, and some water, and whatever supplement that is. Okay, so she starts the day. See, look at her breakfast. So 2 eggs on some kind of toast, vegetables, fiber, a little bit of cheese also. Good. Okay. All right. What else does she have for it? Okay. What else? Okay, strawberries, bananas, nuts, good fats, blueberries, antioxidants with some like Greek yogurt. Okay, here's her lunch, meatballs, protein on some spinach. So that's your fiber. Okay, that's good for your gut. All right. You see what I'm trying to say? Right? Like, and then she's eating dark, like what's it, dark chocolate, which is better than yeah, good for her. You see? Like, but it's like that to me is like it's serious. Like you have to care about your nutrition. Okay, let's look at this one. What I eat in a day. Let's look at this one. Like it's okay to be serious, you know. Okay. Start the day off with hydration. Like, okay, good. Look at her breakfast. Okay. You see? Nutritious food. Making smooth. Okay, a bowl. Okay, kiwis, nuts, yogurt. Look at her lunch. Very light. Cucumbers, spinach, a few crackers. Tuna, maybe? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You see? Like she, like, you know, like she eats well. Like she has more food here. You know, like she eats well. What I eat in a day, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Protein, fiber, fruits. Yes. There you go. Romanticize what you eat. Okay, eat healthy. I ain't gonna finish the sugar. Green apple. Okay, carbs and fiber. Okay. You see? Your fries. And when you take good care of yourself, you can eat stuff like that because she has a lot of muscle, so she can definitely eat fries. It's not a big deal. You see? Right? And I'm like, this is what, okay, some steak, protein again, right? But you see, it's a lot of protein. She's a lot of protein. And it's like, and look at the body. Look at the body. Like she's goals. It's people don't follow her out of sympathy for her. People are not following her out of sympathy. Okay? People want what she got. I sent her to my sister. I'm like, oh, sure, look. And I might even, because they're in Texas, I might even go one day to that place and take this class. This hot mat Pilates class, right? But this lady here she is. You only get one life. She'll just eat one donut. You see, that's the mindset. Eat donuts, eat this, eat that, eat. Girl, no. Some of us cannot eat a donut. We haven't earned that. We ate too many donuts. That's why we look like a damn donut. I know I look like a donut, so I know. You see? You see? Why? I don't want my Pilates instructor to have a bigger belly than me. I do not want my Pilates instructor to have a bigger belly than me. That is not happening. Okay. Oh, they supported her because because they felt sorry because that girl said like a 200-pound person should not be a Pilates instructor. I knew they subbed to her page for out of pity because they're not engaging with her content. Okay. I knew it. So they supported her out of backlash for that other girl. But they know damn well they don't want to look like that. Okay? These girls are fake. And there's nothing worse I hate than people feeling sorry for you. I'm supporting you because I feel sorry for you. Oh, no.
You'll become more confident in yourself wearing the bikini when you wear the bikini. That's the only way you're going to build more confidence to be able to be in the bikini is by wearing the bikini. It's not when you change the shape of your butt or you tone your arms or you make your cellulite look different or you're more tan or you have different hair or you have different makeup or you have a different size bikini?
To me, I'm going to feel better in my bikini. I don't even wear bikinis when I know that I put in the work to look good in my bikini. Putting on an outfit ain't going to just make me confident. How I fit in the outfit will make me confident because I put some reps in. My reps make me confident. Yeah, there's loser talk. Your reps will make you can tell I'm confident. It doesn't matter. If you don't put enough reps in, if you don't work hard for something, you will not feel confident. When you know you worked hard for something, I fixed my nutrition for 6 months. I did strength training 3 times a week for 6 months. I've been walking my 10,000 steps for 6 months. Yeah. It's not putting on the bikini gonna make you confident. It's the fact that you put your reps in for 6 months. You was locked in. That's gonna make you feel confident. Your reps are gonna make you feel confident. The work you put in is gonna make you confident. And no outfit about to make you confident. Because if the body don't fit the outfit, the confidence not gonna be there. When the body matches the outfit, yes, the confidence is there, right? The better you take care of your body, the better you will feel, and the more confident you'll feel when you put on your clothes. Because the fit never lies. It's okay. The fit never lies.
So I made a video which shows the proper form and muscle engagement and breathing cues for exercises that are going to help your back pain and your neck pain. So you can do them before you do Pilates on YouTube, or you can do them if you have pain as a result of doing Pilates on Pilates Talk with unqualified creators. This is honestly just so insulting to professional Pilates instructors who worked so hard to get to where they are today.
You obviously did not work hard, because how come you don't understand the game? You went to school, you wasted your money. Because if you're going to go to school and work hard, but you're not going to commit to your nutrition, sis, move out the way. Okay? Look at this other sis right here too, Nicole, right? There's so many of these white girls, white girls, like they do. See, this one, she has almost like 5 million. 5 million sub, okay? Her body, y'all, 16 million views. Okay?
Reach your arms up to the sky. Then exhale, sigh it out through your mouth as you lower your arms. One more deep breath in. Reach.
What if she's standing up somewhere? But you see, Nicole ain't got no gut. Nicole has no gut. Okay, and what she does, she teaches here, right? And she's done such an amazing job. This is her house. Like, she bought some crazy mansion in Bali. This girl is making bank. Why? Because she looks the part. Okay, look, let's look right here, right? Look, no belly. She has no belly, right? So, like, that's goals. I'm not trying to be funny, but 5 million subs. This video has 16 million views. You know how much 16 million views will get you on YouTube with AdSense money? What are we talking about? Because this is what you call being social proof. She looks good. She's beautiful. Her body is beautiful. She has no gut. Her stomach is flat. It's on flat. Okay? And then she knows what she's talking about. So, like, I'm like, girl, there are a bunch of people. Yeah. Like, no. I'm like, no. There's another one. There's this one girl I found recently. Like, let me see if I can find her. Okay? Like, girls are going crazy for her too. Hold on. She's like, oh my gosh, hold on. There is one young lady here. I just discovered her recently. But yeah, Nicole, her page is crazy. Oh, this one, Izzy. Yeah. Izzy is the latest one. Like, the girls are going crazy for her on TikTok. Pilates by Izzy. So here she is, to look at her. Now, she's a little too thin for me, but hey, it works for her, so it's fine. But ultimately, I will trust her as well. I sure will trust her. Okay? Look at that. Like, people love her workouts. There was one that I saw. It was like a 45-minute workout. Let me see. Let me give her a like. Let me subscribe. I watched one of her videos recently. But she does, oh yeah, this one. 55 minutes. So that girl, Nora, can she last 55 minutes? Girl, can you last 55 minutes, right? And it's also, and that's the thing about the weight thing, is that the bigger you are, it becomes an endurance issue, because can you last 55 minutes? I watched this video. I tried to do a little bit of it, right? But she's really good, you guys. Pilates by Easy, right? You can do it at your house, right? but people are talking about the results on TikTok. I'll show you results. Like I'll show you some videos, right? But her stuff is really good. But I'm like, she looks like she knows what she's talking about. She looks credible. She looks believable. So if she says, Marlene, go like this, yes, I'm going to go like this. Okay. If she says, Marlene, do this, I'm going to do it. Because I see it. I see the results. I see the results. And when you see results, you are more likely to listen and to listen without resistance because you see the results. It's okay. Like it's really, really okay. Right? There's even this other white boy here. Hold on. He's like, he went really viral. Like he's really, really big also. His name is Sam Sulek. Oh, I discovered he was an Aquarius. Oh, he's an Aquarius. Okay, that's so cute. Okay. Let me show you, right? All of you guys have seen him also. Sam Sulek. In less than 2 years, his channel is almost like he's at 4.2 million followers, right? You know, and all he does is like he posts, he's like for like the past 2 years or so, he has been posting a daily vlog. Like every time he goes to the gym, he'll just post it, right? But the thing, like I watched like a little documentary about him, and it was like he was working out, like he wanted to change his body, but he waited until he had results before he started posting on social media. And when he made that TikTok post, the rest is history. And I'm like, you see, because people respect results. You can post daily if you want to, but they're not going to respect you. They're not going to want to follow you. They're not going to engage with your content until they see that you have results. Once you show people you have results, they will follow you wherever you go. Right? And it's true. Like some of my biggest videos on the Stairmaster were like, oh, my back did this in 30 days. My quads did this in 30 days. Like people love that kind of stuff. So he didn't post on TikTok. He waited to post on TikTok until he had the results he wanted. So he worked out really hard for a year, right? And then once he kind of had the body he wanted, then he made his first post on TikTok. It went crazy. It went crazy. And you see, in less than 2 years, 4.2 million followers on YouTube. I think he posts like a daily vlog. So only God knows how much he makes. But you see, the more you look like you know what you're talking about, people follow you. And when they follow you, your money goes up. Imagine if he was fat. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen his body. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can show you his body. Sam is huge. Like he is
just force times distance.
Okay. Okay, this is him.
As long as that's in order, like I'm
You see? You see how big he is? You see how huge he is? You think if he didn't look like this, like a freaking action figure, people will listen to him? Right? Imagine if he was fat. Oh, this is how you work out. This is how you live. This is how you train your quads. No one is going to listen. You are fat. Okay? Once you have all the muscles and you look like you could be a Marvel character, people are going to listen to you because people can see. People ain't blind. People see. People might want to be polite and be PC and be, you know what I'm saying, and be woke. That's fine. But they know what they see. And what you see is what you see. You see a dude that's like incredibly buff with big muscles, like big guns, big shoulders. Like, oh, damn. Why'd you do that? Okay. So now if he tells you something, you're going to listen. Now you want to watch all his videos. You want to learn everything he's done. You become obsessed with him because you love the results. You understand me? Make people fall in love with the results. And when people love your results, they will do whatever. They will become obsessed with you. And that's when you start having a cult-like following, right? I think he even did like Mr. Olympia recently and he won, whatever. Okay. And so like winning Mr. Olympia too is a big deal. So it's a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, oh my gosh, like more and more people like you, like, you know, like, damn, because you're stacking wins on top of wins. So even like, if you're able to win a Mr. Olympia stuff, it shows that that industry also says like, yeah, you're one of the best. So that adds more to your authority. He didn't go to school for this. Right? But you don't have to go to school for everything. It's sometimes also it's overhyped. Because if you're truly passionate and you're really locked in, people will see results. They will see results. And results, they speak for themselves. And your results they are going to convince people and convert people to tap in, lock in, and purchase what you're selling. And when you also have results that are undeniable, you don't even have to talk too much. You don't even have to talk a lot. You don't even have to oversell. People just, I want it. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Okay, that's like, you gotta understand human psychology. That's just how it is.
Whereas Nicola has only been posting on YouTube, her oldest video that I can see is from like 7 months ago. At some point, your body aesthetics cannot be a substitute for safety. But this drama also exposes a bigger issue on TikTok and Instagram, and that's the rise of wellness aesthetic over actual wellness. We've turned workouts into lifestyle content, curated, brand safe, and perfectly filtered. But real form, real training, real education, that's not what was trendy. That's not what's trending. It's the body aesthetics that trend. What's trending?
Oh, you go somewhere with your, like, her uppity. Oh, we need to make sure it's not, it's, but girl, people who want real training need to go to a professional, not to go to social media. Social media is peer-to-peer influence. Like, people don't have to be trained for, like me. Am I like a therapist or a life coach? No, I can talk and I can still encourage people. Ultimately, you are hiding behind, like, it sounds like the Democrats. Oh, people are not educated. These voters are not educated. Doesn't matter. People can tell the price of groceries. You don't have to have a master's degree to look at the price of groceries. Okay? People have sense. And their sense cannot be, you're not going to gaslight people out their sense with these weird ass certification, education, blah, 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 blah. Academic blabber. Okay? People don't care. People want results. Now, if people want to this, and that, they need to go to a professional. See, I'm going to a professional today. Nobody is stopping anybody from going to a professional. At the end of the day, social media is social media. If you want to see a perfect world where people do the right thing and they're led by the right thing, this isn't the place for you. Because social media just shows you who people are at their core. People are vain. People are just vain. Now, when people engage with people, they're more performative. But when you're behind your phone, and the way you engage with your algorithm, it's a bigger reflection of who you are subconsciously. Like, you like this kind of stuff. You like that. People have their guilty pleasures. And who are you to put your morality in and to like kind of like be like a TikTok Karen to try to tell people what you should care. You shouldn't care about aesthetics. You don't have to care about aesthetics. Some people care about aesthetics. You don't have to care. But some people do care. Right? Like me, I might say I don't want to have a fancy car because it doesn't mean anything to me. But I cannot sit here and pretend that for some people, they're like, nah, Marlon, I gotta have that car. I would just say, make sure you don't go too crazy. Right? It is what it is. You know, I don't believe in smoking weed, but some people smoke weed. You know, but okay, right? People are people, and they have their journey. But social media is about aesthetic. I don't care what anybody says, and even her, she looks good. She put herself together. Right? But social media is about aesthetic. The world is about aesthetic. The business world is about aesthetic. Your image matters. People do that crap on LinkedIn. They overhype, they oversell their resumes and their work experience. People do it all the time. Because if you don't brag on yourself, if you don't oversell yourself, let me tell you something. You're not going to make it. You are just not going to make it. Because human beings are vain. And when they mess with you, they spend time with you, they want to feel like they're spending time with somebody special. It is what it is. You either accept it or you don't. It's up to you. Some will, they'll win. Some will not, they'll lose. It is what it is. Okay? That's life. But people would rather be around winners than losers. And that's why aesthetics matter. Because usually if you're a winner, you look like a winner, you sound like a winner, you walk like a winner. So people are more likely to care about winners. It's life.
Trending is do this 7-minute ab Pilates-based workout with zero consideration for body mechanics, zero warm-up, and zero concern about how this might affect your body. There's a lot of people in Nora's comment section saying Nicola's workouts have made them very sore in their neck and their back, which is not where you should be holding any soreness. One of Nora's videos says you should not post Pilates exercises if you receive hundreds of comments that the workouts cause people neck pain and back pain, and you have no clue how to fix the problem or how to help them feel better. And a lot of the comments in this video are talking about Nicola's Pilates. Someone said, cough, Nicola's Pilates what? Who said that? Nora replied, and people still trust her only because of her appearance, which she did not get from a 7-minute daily workout. So,
okay, so my thing is, this is where I said, you see, that's why I can't.
Nicola's Pilates. Someone said, cough, Nicola's Pilates what? Who said that? Nora replied, and people.
Okay, so you see this comment? And that's why I said, you know, some women are losers. Some women are mediocre. Some women are quitters. And she said, people still trust her because of her appearance. So you understand that appearance matters. So why don't you fix your appearance? Right? If you know this young lady, so you are fully aware that the reason why Nicholas is winning is because of her appearance, then why don't you fix yours? Why don't you fix it? Because what, you don't compete? Then shut up then. Then why do you monitor her page and monitor this and you make all this comment to shape the girl, right? You have a choice. You either compete or you shut the fuck up. I don't like complainers. It triggers me, right? If you are fully aware that this young lady does not have what she doesn't have what you have, she doesn't have the knowledge that you have, but she's ahead of you because of how she looks, then why don't you fix how you look? And think, oh, well, I shouldn't have to change. Well, then get the fuck out of here. You don't want to win. Everybody has to change. You think LeBron James, when he came in the league, he has the same body type that he did? You think LeBron James, when he first came into the NBA, and today you think he still practiced the same way? He still trains the same way? He eats the same way? You think if LeBron James has never changed his routine, his diet, his exercise, you think he would have lasted as long as he lasted in the league? You think he'd be able to be almost like 40 in the league and look like he's 25? Okay? Because he had to adapt. Everybody has to change. That's why I say, like, to me, Marlene, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's for real. That's why, like, the vast majority of women, I'm telling you, if you want to win, you have to detach yourself from this modern woman mindset of mediocrity. They know what they have to do, but they don't want to do it. Get away from people like that. Because these are people who normalize complacency. They normalize mediocrity. They normalize this. No, if you know, if I was to change this, I will have this. Then do it. No, I don't want to. I don't want to change myself. Then okay, then shut up. Everybody's had to change themselves. Who do you know that started and looked the same? Have you seen Oprah when she first started TV? Okay. And look how even the ladies on The View, go back and see their old pictures and look at how even Sunny, do you know what Sunny used to look like? But when she started on The View, do you know what Anna Navarro used to look like before she used to come on The View? Like, people have to evolve. Everybody has to change. Sometimes you change your clothes, you change your size, you change your hair color. You have to change. Based on your goals, you will have to change. That is life. We evolve. We have to evolve, or you will get left behind. And that's why people who don't know how to adapt, people who don't know how to pivot in this life, you will be left behind. And you can sit here and beg for sympathy and people feel sorry for you. That's it. If you want to live off of sympathy and people feel sorry for you, you're quite pathetic, but whatever, right? You have to evolve. You have to adapt. You have to change. You got to transform yourself. Everybody has to go through a transformation. Maybe like once every 5 years, you might have to go through a transformation. It is life. But my thing is, if you realize, okay, this girl doesn't even know crap, and I do, but I'm not being seen the way she's being seen because I'm not fixing my nutrition. I'm not eating better. You need to block in and change how you eat and get the results. Okay?
I still trust her only because of her appearance, which she did not get from a 7-minute daily workout. Someone else said, yes, OMG, I thought I was the only one who had this problem. I was influenced by some people's results and started doing her workouts. Also, the form of her workouts looked wrong. Nora said her form is wretched. Would it help if I posted videos about proper form to prevent back pain and neck pain? Someone else, hello, I've been doing Nicholas Pilates for a while. I had to stop because like 3 minutes into her videos, I would get tired, my back would hurt, and I would get breathless. Someone else,
but nothing. How do you know? If you did it, you only did it for 3 minutes and your back was hurting, then maybe you already had a shape. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything is not this lady. Like, you did an exercise for 3 minutes, you're already hurting. You were probably out of shape. So your body has to adjust because most likely you're a couch potato, right? But I'm like, look at Chloe Ting also. Like Chloe Ting, like she started with them kind of, she's almost at 26 million. This is ridiculous. 26 million followers, right? Look, this video has 500, you guys. Listen to me, okay? Do not let anybody bamboozle you. This video it was posted 5 years ago. This girl has 580 million followers. Get abs in 2 weeks. 226 million views. Do this every day to lose weight. 80 million views. Abs workout. Get that 11-line abs in 35 days, okay? 78 million views. Do this quick warm-up before your workouts, okay? 62 million views. 10-minute abs workout to get flat belly in 30 days. 55 million views. Abs in 2 weeks. 52 million views. 10 minutes tone arm workout. No equipment. Okay. You get the gist, right? You get the gist. My point is, this girl, Nicola, she didn't invent this game. Chloe Ting did that stuff. Short videos, crazy promises in 2 weeks and 30 days. That's what women want. Because what I tell you, most women don't want to put the commitment in. They want quick fixes. So people understand that and they provide. There's a demand. People want quick fixes, even though they don't work, but they still want it. Okay. She provides it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. I'm like, you will struggle, but if you do something for 3 minutes, it's because they don't like that girl, because they're jealous. That's girls will be jealous like that. And instead of saying like, yeah, like she really is skinny, I wish I had a small belly and small waist like that. Oh, you're not even certified. Oh, you're not even this. Oh, you're not even that. Girl, you jealous as fuck. Okay, because if your body could look like that, you know damn well you be quiet. Okay, it's just jealousy. It really is jealousy. Because I'm like, we all know, just because you're certified doesn't mean you're good. Okay, and also if you don't attract people, that is your fault. If you're not attracting people to your page, that is your fault. You cannot blame other people, right? But Chloe Ting, this is what she did: 500 million views, 600 million views, and now she has 26 million subscribers. Chloe Ting is not. She don't have no certification. She's not trained. She did not have no certification, right? It's up to you. It's free. You take it or you leave it, okay? Or you can pay the money and go to a professional. Now, I saw this black girl today because I'm like, hold on. Because this girl, I don't think I'm going to finish the video because I got to go a little bit, but let me show you a video that I saw with this black girl real quick. I watched it this morning, right? Oh, there it is, okay? Okay. Okay, so here's Shanice too, right? I discovered her like recently. Okay, hold on. There was one video where she was like giving like a food advice, like nutrition advice, and because I know what I need, I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna listen to you. But go ahead, you're pretty. Go ahead, keep talking. Okay, right? But you see the thing with Shanice right here too. Shanice, people gonna listen to her. They're gonna listen to her. People will go to her class. People will sign up for her app. If she does a cookbook, a recipe book, whatever, they're gonna buy it. Why? Look how she look. Okay, there you go. The body, baby. The body is the business. The body is the brand. The body is the business card. The body is the resume, right? Where's the stomach? Nowhere. The stomach is flat, right? The arms are toned. There you go, right? So if Shanice says, oh, I have a workout class, they're going to buy it. If Shanice said, oh, I'm selling like booty bands for your workouts, they will buy it. If she says, oh, I am selling this or I'm doing a retreat, they will buy it. Why? The body is the brand. The body is the business. The body is proof of concept. The body is social proof. The body is a proof that you know what you're talking about. Because before telling me, tell yourself, apply it for yourself, and let's see how it works. That's why many times, like I said, you just gotta disappear, lock in, get in the lab, right? And apply your advice to yourself. And if it works, we will know. If it don't work, I guess we'll never know. Okay. But do you see how she looks? Do you see how she looks? So like to me also, oh, no problem, right? Hillis. So to me also, Shanice, is she like, the nutrition stuff? No, because she is not insulin resistant. So I'm not going to take her food advice because she don't have a belly. I have a belly. Okay. But my thing is, everything else, I'll listen. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you need to glow up.
Yeah. A lot of people are waiting day by day, thinking that life is just going to magically happen for you, wishfully thinking that somehow you are going to become hotter, happier by doing nothing, just spinning in circles. And so I have 7 tips for you in today's video. If you are new to seeing my face, welcome. For all my family returning, welcome back. I'm so excited, guys. Also, look at this outfit. Time for the outfit.
There's no belly, y'all.
Look at this outfit.
The dump truck is sitting nice. Look at the back.
Ooh, it's from Define Activewear, and I've been loving Define and Honor Active. I don't have a code for you guys. I'm not sponsored by them, but we're going to the gym. You guys already know where I'm headed. After this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new and you want this kind of energy and realness. And turn your post notification bells on. Checking yourself and sitting yourself down to say, no, you got this. You're going to take the chance. And whether the door closes or it opens, God has a better plan. And it's about trusting, but it's all about movement. And a lot of you guys have no movement. You have the thought, but no movement. You have the thought, but no belief. You have the thought, but no confidence. So how do you expect to become an entrepreneur? How do you expect to become a content creator? How do you expect to level up in your life if you do not have any belief or self-trust? Which led me to the Bible verse, Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. This just means the way that you see yourself, your inner thoughts, your self-belief, your desires are going to shape your reality. So if you are not currently in your dream life, doing all the things you love, because what are you waiting for? This just means you need to really work on your self-belief and your faith as well. A lot of people are out here thinking that you can get through life alone. Do not forget who created you.
Okay, let me show you this one video because I gotta go a little bit, you guys. Okay, my baby. Okay, so look at Aaliyah. Aaliyah used to be big too. Aaliyah used to be big, not like morbidly big, but she was not eating right. She was not eating right, right? Let's play this real. Let's play the short, right? Let's play the short because Aaliyah was not healthy. And the one thing I like about Aaliyah, she didn't delete her old videos, so you can go back and see her old videos for yourself, right? She was bigger. A lot bigger because she was not eating right. Her nutrition was not where it was supposed to be. You need to eat right. Okay. Now, look, she also has I think she had like a small BBL, but hey, your BBL can go backwards also. But I'm saying you work, I feel like now she runs, she does like the marathons and things like that. But I'm like, you see, and that helps the brand. It helps the perception of the brand. Now, here's a video because that video went kind of viral. I remember this video, right? But let's listen to this.
To me, vlogger. I love her. Okay, tell me if y'all have heard of her. Is that I stopped living in the world as it should be and started living in the world as it is.
I'm so glad she said this because this applies to the trending thing I see on TikTok of people.
As I've gotten older, I think the biggest takeaway is that I stopped living in the world as it should be and started living in the world as it is. Because I've been here for 27, going on 28 years. It ain't changed, not yet. Look, I'm gonna have to maneuver through this place in reality, right? Okay. And that was probably the biggest thing that I had to shift into. And that really helped me though with a lot of baggage and like just trauma and healing things for myself as a person, because I feel like when I was consistently trying to move through the world as it should be, it was easy for me to dump blame on others for my own triggers and for things that I internalized. But when I just realized like that isn't going to change and looked at it for me to me, everything was clear. You get what I'm saying? I'm able to break everything down and just, yeah. I hope that makes sense. That's probably the biggest thing, is that I stopped looking at the world as how it should be and for what it is. And when you really just step back and look at shit for what it is, not how it should be, whether it's right or wrong, just what it is, right? You really get the keys to the game and you just do it, right? Like, okay, this.
Yeah, so she lost 100 pounds. I know she was.
As I've gotten older, I think the biggest takeaway.
I'm gonna find this video for you because I know this video. She did like during like COVID and stuff, right? But it's like you heard her, right? But it's like you gotta deal with the world the way it is. You have to deal with people with who they are. There are certain things that people expect if they want to do business with you, they want to deal with you, trust you, follow you, and at the end of the day, it comes out with results. And that's why you see why people rather pay to look successful, pay to drive certain cars, because they know how much these things mean to people, because these are success cues, right? They're cues. So it's like you have to deal with the world as it is. You have to deal with people as they are. When you see that people are more likely to follow someone that's skinny, people are more likely to listen to someone that is skinny, people are more likely to want to date somebody that is skinny. You need to be skinny. That's it. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, but your inside. Yeah, your insides matter. But like anybody else, we window shop first. People will window shop before they commit to buy. So the window got to look right in order for folks to commit to buy. But if the window is a hot ass mess, the stores from the outside, the store looks a hot ass mess. Why would I go in there? Why would I want to get to know you as a person if I can't even, I can't even, the way you look? Come on now. You got to make, it's like a book, even a book. You don't see how much people spend, like how much people spend money on the book cover, the art, the pictures, that's what people do because you compete. There's so many books. Any genre. There are so many books that come on a given year. You got to compete with these people. And on top of that, there's only but so many authors that can make it on the New York Times bestseller list for every genre. So yeah, you better make sure your book cover is beautiful, right? Packaging is everything. Packaging is everything. Everybody loves Chanel because it's so beautiful. Everybody loves to unwrap a Chanel box because it is beautiful. Okay? Hold on. Right? It's a whole experience. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting Chanel bags, whatever, right? People love that stuff. Let me see. If I can see an unboxing of a Chanel box, let me see if I can find one. Hold on, give me a second. Child, what is going on here? Okay. Let's see. All right. Let it play the background. And my thing is like people love unboxing videos for a reason. People love to unbox Chanel, like the color, the name, the flower, the Camilla flower. It's like, oh my gosh, like it's Chanel, girl, it's Chanel. Packaging matters. And you need to take a good look at yourself and say, okay, what does my packaging look like? And be honest, right? It can be a busted box right now. And then by the time we get to December, it can be beautifully wrapped. Okay, you decide. You decide. But we're saying is like, do not give up. Don't give up. You're still young. Make sure that you work on creating a body that works for you. Okay? Create a body that works for you. Get into the berberine. Okay? Get into the berberine. There you go. Get into the L-carnitine. Okay? And also get into the L-glutamine. And I said again, you don't have to eat every night. Your meal, your last meal of the day, whatever can be a smoothie. You don't need to eat food. Okay? You need to burn fat. You need to burn a lot of calories because if you're overweight, you have a lot of calories that need to be burned. And you got to be in a caloric deficit. So yeah, you don't always have to eat. And when you eat, fats, fibers, protein. Okay? I'm a people's. Yeah, you do, Mark. You really do. You really do. And I think because you have a little brother too, it's going to help him. Like if you take care of yourself, he's going to learn that a man has to take care of himself. A man has to work out. A man needs to have muscle. Like a man needs to have masculine energy. He needs to have a presence. Because if you're a man and you're fat, you got big belly and you got titties, nobody's going to respect you. Nobody is going to respect you. Part of a man's sex appeal is like he needs to look like he can defend, he can protect. A man has to have muscle mass on his body. Okay, it's a real thing. It really is like, and that's why so many people out here got erectile dysfunction. Their bellies are too big. Their diet is horrible. Their breath is horrible because they're not eating right. Okay, like it's a real thing. But I gotta go now, you guys. Gotta go. But I will see you in a little bit. When I come back, I'll see you guys. Maybe we'll finish this video, but hopefully this video helped you out. Okay. Hopefully you were motivated for today. But I really want you to eat better. Okay. I gotta go now, but I will be back like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. So you can watch the video and then I'll be back, okay? All right? Bye-bye. Love y'all. Be back. I'll be right back. I got to go wait. Ugh, it's like 20 minutes away. I'll be back, okay? Love you much. Gots to go. Be right back.